Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the show today. Very happy to have you here. Hopefully, you all had yourself a good weekend and everything's been kind of going along. I know that I'm sitting here on a cold, damp day, and I got myself some hot cocoa, as you should. So hopefully, you all will join us. We are doing Scooby Doo, brothers and sisters. Now, I grew up on Scooby
You.
Doo, and so do some of the other people here, like the old people, like me and Eric and Rosa, and no, not Rosa, and Jeff,
I
and
have.
maybe
Me too.
Johan as well. But Scooby was
Yeah,
awesome,
not bad.
and they keep reiterating him over and over, and sometimes they're good. Some of those movies that have come out recently weren't bad, right? We had a
Mhm.
couple of live actions. Velma sucked balls, but the guy playing Scooby was pretty good. What's his name again?
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard. I've seen him in a few
Oh,
things I
Shaggy.
like. Yeah, he was
I
pretty
think
good,
Shaggy.
Shaggy dude. He
Yeah.
was good in 13
Matthew
Ghosts.
Lillard is
Yeah,
good in
yeah,
anything
I
he does.
agree.
Yeah, no, I like Matthew.
And
Wasn't he in
you,
Scream?
Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
was in
Yeah,
Scream.
he's pretty
Pretty
solid.
good
I
at
haven't
saying
seen much from him lately, but he was great, Scooby. Everything else about that was not great. But of course, we all know the controversy of this current thing that's going on, and we were talking about that a little bit before. As I go over here and hit the like and share button, hopefully you'll be doing the same. And I definitely want to see draw logs today from everybody because it's
Yeah.
Scooby Doo, damn it. But
I finished.
why do they, guys? Why do they hate Velma so much? I mean, Velma's cool. She was always cool.
We'll name the new show.
Jealousy.
Is it
They're
just?
jealous.
Velma had like a really strange resurgence in fan art. Like maybe not even a year ago. Just everybody was drawing Velma for no reason. It was a weird Twitter thing. I don't
Well,
know what
I've
it was.
noticed they like to
And
sexualize her a
cosplaying
lot,
too.
which is weird
Cosplaying a
because
lot.
she was the most
Mm.
unsexual member of the group.
Right. Yeah.
Nerds
he's
are
a
hot.
Megane, you know?
Well,
A Megane.
Nerds
Yeah,
are
right.
hot. All right, I'll take that again.
it's really nice that they had a smart and interesting. She had friends. She worked with other people to achieve a goal.
Mhm.
She didn't have like a huge out of control ego, but she was good at socializing. She made friends. She was smart. The talents that she had, she was confident in, and she could help people. She was a great character.
She was
And she was
essential.
And
absolutely.
and came
Yeah.
a certain Millie something, and she ruined the show.
Mm.
Eric.
Well, this current
Nah, we just didn't
iteration
watch
is just mean spirited.
That-
I
that-
wasn't even going to get into
That's what I'm
that.
talking about.
But no, I mean, there's been many iterations here for the past couple of decades where Velma's not really gotten any love, man. This current Velma thing that came out, that's just mean spirit. That's just pure hate.
Tell me about
It's
it.
pure hate.
That part
Oh, man.
Yeah.
bothers me.
I haven't seen it.
No, don't watch it, dude. It's pure. It's just hate. Yeah, don't watch it.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna watch it.
Oh,
They don't love each other. That's the whole point. Velma, here's the thing. In the original Scooby Doo, I mean the original, because I watched it since the beginning,
Sure.
they love each other. Fred, he's like this handsome guy, but he gets along great with Scooby and everybody else. Daphne's not a mean girl, even though she's this gorgeous creature. She's friends with Velma. She never makes Velma feel bad or anything about herself. They all recognize each other's talents, and that's the point. They're a team. And
Yeah,
they
no,
know
yeah.
each other.
That's
Have
true.
to be that way. And Velma, they just made it where everybody's hateful and it's wrong.
Yeah,
Just,
it's
really
unbelievable. Yeah, Daphne.
Mean,
They always want to make.
mean, hateful, and completely unentertaining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's absolutely. And they always want to make Fred the arrogant rich boy. He was never that. He's not even portrayed as a rich boy. They always want to make Daphne the mean girl. She was the sweet girl. What are you talking about?
yeah,
Right?
she's really nice.
I mean,
The hot but sweet girl. The girl next door.
Fred.
Yeah.
Fred did have an ascot though. Come on.
yeah, but that
That was
was
that was just in
You know,
style.
dude.
everybody
That was-
back then had a freaking ascot.
That's right.
Chester still does.
Hey, now it comes with the yacht when you buy it. Just so you know, you get.
Yeah, baby,
you-
yeah.
You do get to choose a color though.
I miss Booster.
It's about freedom, baby, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we're not here for that. We're here for Scooby Doo, and of course, we have the original stuff, which is which is amazing. I mean, it was really really good, and it became iconic. right? And we've seen
Hmm.
there's toys. There's been many iterations of it. Some of them quite good. Like I said, some of the movies the more modern movies past decade aren't bad actually. And of course, Scooby himself is multi-dimensional. And I mean that literally. Are you friends with Batman? He is.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. But Scooby Doo was a great, great show, and it was back in that era where kids shows were expected to teach something, right? There was supposed
Hmm.
to be a morality involved, and we've completely lost that.
Hmm.
That's just gone. But today we're going to be doing, true form Scooby Doo. I won't take. I'll just give open warnings for Alan, because it's Alan. Other than that, I'm sure we'll see some really cool stuff. And I really hope you draw along today. Of course, we do that every week, but I want to see everyone draw along today, dude. Um,
Yeah.
uh, and
Even
only
as
Robert
you
Wagner,
not
Bruce
draw.
Wayne, and Chester Yacht Clubs have mascots. Oh, okay, Elrod. All right. Wink, wink. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So
Zoinks!
Zoinks, indeed. So let's just get right into it, and then we'll chat about our Scooby Doo memories. So, Jeff, dude, yell at him or something.
Mm.
Okay, I mean, you want me to count it off, or you just want me to yell at them and call them names?
I'd do that
Oh,
personally, but you do you.
Okay, well, I'll use the Kazoo of Doom. So,
do.
on your marks, get ready.
It has a name.
Yep.
Yes, well, it's I called it Alfred, but yeah, Kazoo of Doom is his technical title.
Yes.
On your marks, get ready.
Okay. Since we're here talking about Scooby Doo, let's start off by talking about Blue Falcon. Yeah. Um, because Blue Falcon was awesome. But it was certainly the reason I mentioned that is that I don't know how many of you guys saw Blue Falcon, probably only the older people here, but don't you
I
think
have.
that that existed only because of Scooby Doo though, Eric?
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I
I don't
really
remember Blue Falcon.
you don't. Oh, one of the best Halloween costumes I've ever had in my life was Blue Falcon, dude.
Nice.
My Halloween gathering candy bag was Dino Mutt.
Oh, nice.
Sweet. I remember
Yeah.
Dynamite.
Well, I was little, Miss 7 or 8 or something like that, and I think it was my mom. She had just got a bunch of felt, and an entire costume, a Blue Falcon costume out of felt, and some kind of backing, along with a Dino Mutt carry shoulder bag for getting trick or treating. It was awesome.
Aw.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
I was the
so
I was the cutest Blue Falcon ever.
Aw.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
now I
of
remember
course.
Blue Falcon.
I feel like, is there any chance there's a picture of that still somewhere? It sounds
Oh, I'm
amazing.
sure. I'm sure. Yeah. I know my mother had sent like a little box of photographs to my wife of my youth. That it wasn't in there, but my mom's passed now. But I don't know who's got photographs, but I'm sure there must be. My mother was always snapping that damn camera. So yeah, but it was cool. It was super cool. Although the cutest costume I've ever
I
seen
wouldn't
in
be
my
surprised.
life. Go ahead, JD.
I wouldn't be surprised they would be on Facebook.
I doubt that. My mother was old and she's been passed a couple years now.
No, no, I meant that someone else in your family could have Facebook and found the photo, and
You
It just
do
cycles.
you do go to
What
alien
JD said.
landscapes, JD. You really do. But anyway,
Wow, man, that's harsh.
the cutest thing I've ever seen in the world was we went down to this mall in Honolulu, and on Halloween, and my daughter was dressed as a little princess, and we actually used her. Well, my wife did it, not me, but she used her older brother had come to Hawaii, got married, and they had a little I don't know what flower girl is that what you call it? The flower girl
Mm-hmm.
had a little flower girl dress, so just put her in that and made her up and stuff like that. And my son had a little gray elephant onesie.
Ugh.
Oh, dude, it was absolutely the cutest thing ever. But she won, not him. I was like, what?
Oh, they must both have been so adorable, though. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
They've been like,
he was ridiculously adorable. Matter of fact, I have that picture as blackmail. Yeah,
ah.
yeah, yeah.
So
But
What?
is what you're saying.
yeah. Well, actually, I do believe coming up here in either late spring or early summer, because he is bringing his girl down here to meet the grandparents, as is
Oh my
tradition in
Oh.
Japan. So we're going to have an official fiance announcement, engagement announcement here
Ah,
soon.
Mm.
Yeah.
very good.
Well, I'm the father, so I'm in the
Nice.
know. Shh, don't tell anybody.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna tell your wife.
Yeah, well, she probably knew before me, dude. To be honest with you, but no, it's good. She's a cute girl. She's a very sweet girl. She's hard work. She's very Japanese girl, so it's kind of the best
Mm.
wife you could ever get, really.
Hmm.
And he's nowhere near as harsh and gregarious and debonair and domineering as I am. So
Aw.
he'll
In
be
other
fine.
words, non-Chester.
hmm hmm I had to throw. Andrew. I had to put the debonair in there. It's just required.
There
I
you
see.
go.
Yeah, it is.
I think you might paint yourself a little meanly, but I'm glad that he found such a good match, and I hope they're both very happy.
Yeah, I hope so too. They're a cute looking couple. Although she's the teeniest. He's not very big either. I guess he's probably world average, or I don't know, around 5'9" or something like that, 5'10".
Mm.
He's nowhere near as tall as I am. But his
Hmm.
girl is, what is her name? Rio. Yeah, Rio. It doesn't mean river like we think it does, but
Oh, that's a
Rio.
super cute name.
It is cute, but she's so teeny, dude. She's got to be like, I don't know, 4'10",
Oh my
4'11", or
goodness.
something like that. She's so little.
Wasn't she a Duran Duran song?
I do
The
believe
name is
so.
Rio.
And I left her by the strand. I think that's a
Yeah.
place. But anyway, let me go over here and start taking a look at the art. But Scooby Doo. Everybody knows Scooby Doo. It's just one of the. It's Hanna Barbera, was it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Hanna-Barbera has created a ton of iconic characters, and some people know them and some don't. But everybody knows Scooby-Doo, dude.
Oh yeah.
How about down in the Southeast Asia there, Johan? Do you guys know Scooby-Doo? Johan?
Johan?
You are muted,
What did
Johan. Johan's still here, isn't he? Yeah, there he is.
Well, maybe he had to go get lunch.
Maybe he did.
Well, he
That's
was
right.
talking about it.
I
It's
know he
technically
was.
lunchtime.
That's why I prompted him. Yeah. But yeah, it is around our lunchtime. That's true.
Or maybe he just doesn't like you.
Yeah, that's possible. That is possible. Well, how about you, Jeff? Now, you and I are similar ages, and I'm sure you must have grown up on Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, I was just looking it up. There were only 3 seasons of the original series,
Wow.
and
Yeah.
technically there were only 2 seasons of the original series. The 70 one that went from I think 69 to 70, the other one went to 71 to 72, and then there was a long pause, and they did a 3rd season, which was 1978.
Right.
So, and then they started producing the crappy Scooby Doo, which was, I think that might have had Scrappy Doo in there or something. I don't know.
Well, that was
Oh, yeah,
Jumping
that
the
guy.
Shark for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
Scrappy Doo was a
Oh,
Jumping the
God.
Shark. Do you guys remember? I forget what they call it, but it had Vincent Price's voice in it, where it was just Shaggy and Scooby, but it was more like the real Ghostbusters, where they were facing actual demons and monsters.
The Ghoul School.
Is that what it was called?
Oh
Yeah.
no, I think it was the 13 Ghosts of Scooby Doo.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, because there was also just a solo Shaggy and Scooby, which was Ghoul School.
It
Yeah.
was a
Yeah,
movie,
that's
wasn't
true.
it?
That was a movie.
No,
Yeah,
there
no,
was
I
a
remember
series
that
though.
was
When there was
series.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't
the
know.
red shirt Shaggy, the red shirt Shaggy series.
Oh wow, see, because I've seen little things of it here or there, but obviously I watched the original and I aged out of it. But I have seen a few movies. I watched the live action stuff. My kids love Scooby Doo too. So I mean, it's something. It's always been there and had some okay iterations and some really good ones. But recently, we've been getting kind of crap on the series stuff, but the movie stuff, the like one-shot animated movie series, they've been. I forget which company that is. Those have been pretty good actually. But how about you, Rosa? I know you grew up with originally. You mentioned it.
Yeah,
Which one is your favorite character?
I would say Velma. One of the reasons why is because she was short and kind of dumpy over there, and she was smart, and I liked that in a character. And I thought that she was smart. That was the whole thing, is that she was. And the best part about the series is that for so many series, you had this image of, and the other people said the same thing. They actually liked each other. Usually in stories, you had the smart girl, and she would always be over there, and they would sort of push her to the side or whatever. In these
Hermione.
stories, brain, and she's accepted by all of them. She's not. They don't think of her as being weird or anything else. They like her, and so she's able to be herself in this group of people. And I always thought that was neat, that she was smart and funny and everything else. And everybody knew she was with Shaggy. I'm sorry, everybody knew.
That's true. Everybody knew. But I mean, Fred, his job was, okay, gang, he was the organizer, right?
hmm
Daphne was there. Mhm.
But
Um,
Daphne
Shaggy and
find out.
Scooby solved everything
Yeah, they did.
accidentally,
That's true.
and Velma
I
was frustrated.
I absolutely love Shaggy and Scooby.
Oh, they're
Always,
awesome.
always my favorite.
Okay, okay, I can't do it. Someone do it. Someone do a Shaggy, dude.
I can do Scooby.
None of us,
Zoinks!
none of us are Casey Kasem, so we can't.
Fair.
And that's
That is fair.
me. Casey
Yeah.
Kasem. I can do Shaggy.
Yeah.
Like,
How,
Right?
Zoinks! Zoinks!
no,
That's as
like,
far as I
wow,
can get.
no,
man.
stop. Melissa, how about you? What's your favorite iteration of Scooby Doo?
Oh, I suppose it would be just the classic Scooby Doo series. The Hot Name Scooby Doo wasn't too bad either.
That is the nice thing about Scooby Doo. They're like, unlike the Disney classic cartoons where they just kind of vanished, the Scooby Doo cartoons always remained. You could find like all of them at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. And heck, you can even find the Scooby Doo on Tubi nowadays.
You
Oh,
can?
can you? Well, that's interesting.
Really?
I don't.
Ooh.
I liked his Great Dane hillbilly cousin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember
Which
his
one?
name, but he was cool. Yeah. He wore a
Scooby
hat.
Doo? This is
Scooby
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, it was Scooby Dum,
was
right?
it Scooby Dum? Yeah.
Yes,
The
Scooby's.
poor hillbillies. They always get considered to be dumb. But
Tell me
let's.
about it.
How about you, Amy? Who was your favorite character?
Oh man. I mean, it's hard not to say Velma. She's just so cool, and she's got the turtleneck, and I don't know, she's got tall socks and everything. She's just really cool.
Those are
She's got really
qualifications.
tall socks.
Wow. How about you, Andrew? Who's your favorite?
Oh, Shaggy and Scooby, always
Yeah.
my favorite.
Yeah. No, they are fun. The heart of the show for sure. How about you, JD?
Oh, Shaggy and Scooby, definitely. I do like Velma, just don't like the new animated version.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think anybody
Well,
likes it.
like I
No.
said in the beginning,
Tell me about it.
we mentioned that. But that's just hateful. That doesn't count.
Yeah,
That's
that's
just
just
people.
kind of
Yeah,
one.
that's
I
just
know.
attacking. Those are people that want to
Mhm.
attack, and for no damn reason. Scooby Doo. What the hell is in any way controversial about Scooby Doo? But
Tell me about it.
it's unbelievable. But Eric, what's your favorite, dude? I know he's going to say Old Man Jenkins, so I'll just say it for him.
Oh,
Yeah, Old Man Jenkins. Eric's favorite. Now,
I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
that was pretty good. That was
Wow.
pretty good.
that sounds good.
Now, Rabbit, have you ever seen Scooby Doo?
I watched it. It's not really something I used to watch. I like the supernatural episode they did. That were funny.
Okay, because I mean, Britain during that time was super strict, and I gotta figure Scooby would have been banned for some odd reason.
Stupid reason, yeah.
And when I was a kid, no, it was on TV all the time. All the stuff was. I just didn't watch it. It's just not my kind of thing. It was too. I don't know. I guess I don't know what era it was around. To be honest with you, but when I was a kid,
60s originally. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the 60s.
Well, I wasn't alive then, so you know.
He was a baby.
It was endlessly rerun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah,
Eric,
but that's why the Supernatural one was good because it was new. And if you ever saw that episode, and plus it had lots of actual, killings and deaths in it, actual real ones. Yeah, but it was a more mature version.
oh, fair enough.
Eric's not talking to Eric, but he's not here.
Yeah, where did Eric go?
I don't
left.
know. He's not
He
displaying
started
either.
working and then he left.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about the
Um,
Supernatural crossover, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know what you
Yeah,
were
the
talking about till
crossover.
now.
Well, I didn't
when they
see
go into
that.
TV.
Yeah, Eric
And
is
Dean's trying to
something
bang Daphne the whole time. It's quite funny.
Oh, well, it makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone had the hots for Daphne.
Everybody had the hots for Daphne. Although my when I was a kid, the one I thought was absolutely sexiest was actually two. I can't remember her name. The Jetson daughter.
Oh,
Judy.
Judy Jetson.
Oh, yeah,
Judy.
I remember her.
Jesus.
Judy.
And Josie and the Pussycats.
Mhm.
The little
Yeah.
the little blonde, not Josie, the blonde.
Yeah.
I can't remember her name.
Oh.
And
I
of course,
think-
I can't remember her
It was
name.
Melody. It was Melody.
Oh, really?
Melanie, was it? Yeah, she was super cute.
Melody.
And of course, Gilligan's Island, Mary Jane. Obviously.
Yeah.
Or is that
She
what
was
her name? Was she Mary Jane?
Yeah, but she's not
Mary Ann.
Mary
Mary
Ann.
Ann.
Yeah. She was super cute. Didn't like Ginger. She was haughty.
Oh, she didn't have a very good attitude, huh?
Yeah, I don't think there was a lot of people who like Ginger.
But Ginger actually was a pretty cool character when you actually got to know her. That was the whole point. Tina Louise actually was a smoke show. She really was. She actually
Oh,
looked
she's
like
beautiful
that.
as a man, but I'm talking about kid crush right here, right?
Yeah, Kid Crush. Yeah, I had to be.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey,
Johan.
there's Johan.
Sorry, my
Yes.
mic is was not working.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm here
Well,
too, by the way.
It's working now.
Oh, hey, Mr. Motion, Jonathan, how's it going? Rabbit, just so you know, you're not displaying, and Eric is really having trouble. He's not coming in. I don't know what's going on. He's having some difficulty. But Johan, you'd mentioned seeing Scooby-Doo when you were younger. So Scooby-Doo was quite international then.
Oh yeah. We, I know Scooby Doo. Our TV played it. It's on TV. It
Yeah.
was on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it is
long
interesting.
time ago.
Well, sure, yeah, it was a long time ago, but it is interesting as I travel around the world. People know stuff because these things, as Americans or British, we think it's our local thing, but boy, they syndicated those things all over the world, dude.
no,
One of
no.
one of the most common '70s TV shows in every country I've been to, everyone knows. You'll never guess it. Try.
Brady Bunch.
Gar-
What is that?
Garfield and
Back
Friends.
Hearted?
Hogan's Heroes.
No, Hogan's Heroes was awesome. That was the bomb, dude.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Um, what was that?
Star
Scooby-Doo.
Trek?
Nope. I haven't heard it yet. And you just wouldn't guess it. Little House on the Prairie.
Oh
Really?
yeah.
That thing was
All right.
everywhere,
Yeah.
dude. Everyone watched Little. And Johan saying, yeah, right there. Every place I've been, people watched Little House on the Prairie. And it's quite popular, dude. I don't know how that traveled, but it did. So it is kind of cool,
That's
small world,
interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is interesting.
No pun intended, right?
Mm.
My mom actually loved it.
Oh, because it was a great show. I mean, when we're talking about representations of a good, strong, real father and mother, you don't get
Mhm.
much better than Little House on the Prairie. I mean, those were good parents, but they were real people who had real problems. It was
Yeah.
fantastic show. Yeah.
Well, the books were extraordinary, and that was probably the strength of it. Really lies in the fact that the characters are based on real people,
They are.
and people that enjoyed the show would go back and they would read the real books.
They're trying to
And
cancel that now, They're trying to cancel Ingalls Wilder,
Yeah.
they get wrecked.
They
Oh,
can get
why?
wrecked. You're right.
They can get wrecked.
They can. I agree. Sheldon says Hawaii 5-0. Sheldon, bad Sheldon.
She's
Hey,
Laura Ingalls
however,
Wilder is
it's
mother of
still
one of the women
running.
who founded the libertarian movement.
Makes
Yeah,
sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, Johan, you said
Makes sense why they're
Hawaii
trying to
5-0 is
cancel
still
it.
around. Do you mean the new one, or do you mean the old one
Yeah.
still in syndication?
No, the new one actually.
Yeah, I didn't really dig
Yeah,
that very
the new one.
much. It is in Hawaii, though. They did shoot it in Hawaii, which is cool. Just like they did Baywatch there. But yeah, I don't like that as much as the original.
Yeah, of course the music I think is very catchy.
It is very
Yes.
catchy.
Yeah.
It is.
Uh-huh.
But one of the catchiest theme songs in history, though, is boom,
I agree.
bottom boom, bottom doom, bottom doom, 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 dum, dum, dum. No singing or nothing, but everyone knows Barney Miller because
Barney
of
Miller.
that damn song, dude. Right? It's so
Mm-hmm.
cool. Boom, boom, boom. It's such a cool theme song. Jesus. But yeah, anyway, don't get me on that. What are you doing?
We did it
There's
on
a
purpose.
list. Don't feed the bear.
Barney Miller theme songs is a distraction to the bear.
It is. A really cool handling of because usually you shouldn't change your theme song. It's kind of a general rule in Hollywood. But somebody who did, and I did it. I think they did. I feel they did it for the better. And they also mentioned the idiocy of doing it was the show called Monk.
Oh my gosh.
Monk was good.
Monk was spectacular. That
great.
it goes up. There were Sherlock Holmes, Poirot, Murder She Wrote. It's right in that category. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Monk
As
is a
it
little
actually-
bit newer, right?
What was that?
It's newer. Monk is
Yeah,
newer, right?
past 20
Yes.
years or so. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it's like because like each time like the hero and the detective has some kind of quirk or something about their story which affects what they do and how they
Yeah.
solve and interact with mysteries. And having
I'll be
Monk
back.
with his I mean that actually being kind of a disability too and not just an outlook, that was kind of a cool way of doing that.
Yeah, well, he was
Yeah,
all quirk. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it was amazing.
That's true.
Yeah,
Makes me feel better.
Yep.
I mean, I'm autistic, remember?
that's we've written it down several times. Sheldon, no, that's a different baseline. Dum da-dum 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 da-dum.
Gosh, I love the Pink Panther.
It's very different from boom.
You know the theme Pink Panther was used.
That's so. What was that, Johan?
You know that theme Pink Panther was used. I don't know whether it's legal or not by a comedy film, local comedy film, really. But I don't know whether it's legal or not.
Oh, that's okay. You
But
guys
it's quite
do whatever you
famous.
want. No one's paying attention.
Yeah, no one's gonna
No,
come get you
it's all good,
in
man.
in
You're all good.
Indonesia.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're good.
yeah.
Unless
So,
they send Terminators after you.
Yes, unless that.
it's like Three Stooges in here. Very famous.
Although I have to say,
Oh, that's
Johan,
funny.
I absolutely adore
yeah.
Indonesian and Malaysian horror stories. They are great. But your drama sucks balls, dude.
What?
Oh, wait a minute. Whether maybe
Oh,
the
fighting words. Here we go.
you know the one is called Sinetron, maybe? You ever heard of that?
Don't ask me to remember words.
I don't know because
But
yeah, sometimes they are
no,
suck because
I can't
know,
stand
they are-
Asian drama, dude. I can't. It's
Oh.
so bad. It's like freaking Telemundo. It's like that level of bad, right?
telenovela.
Yeah, novella type stuff. But on the other
Oh,
hand,
yeah,
your
yeah,
horror
yeah.
movies are spectacular, though. And honestly, anyone listening, if you haven't gone and seen a Malay horror movie, whatever country it may be in the region from, dude, go watch that shit. They're scary, man. It's full on horror, dude. They understand horror. It's great. And you
Mhm.
guys do the kind of kick-ass
Japan,
fighting
right?
movies well too.
Japan
So
horror.
what would be an example of a good drama, do you think?
A good
Like
drama? Well, America does it best, I'd say. The British. Well, no, I mean, if you think about what does America do? What is America really great at? Right? Most things we're not. We're good at pretty much anything because we have all this talent coming in all the time, but we're not great at most things. There's always someone else who's better. But entertainment, America dominates the shit out of that, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's just what we do
Maybe
best,
not
really.
recently.
Well, no, but I think and the world is suffering because of it. Yeah.
Mm.
I have heard that Americas are doing great with drama because they master the art of writing. I think
Oh,
it's
so it just
mostly
comes down to writing.
everyone.
And
Yeah.
Sheldon's being really bad today. Uh, no, I think the reason why, and honestly, there's some British drama that's absolutely spectacular as well. But I think the
You're really good
reason,
at comedy, though,
well, you either like it or you don't, right? It's one of those things.
and I
But
love it.
yeah, I love it too. We're New Englanders, though. It's not fair. But no, the reason why Americans do drama so much better is because Americans make it they make it real life drama. It's real. There's no schlock involved. Where most other country, there's the melodrama is on
Oh my
level
gosh,
12.
Japanese drama is so melodramatic, and it drives me insane.
It's
Like I
so
love
bad, dude.
I love
So
my
bad.
Japanese media, but as soon as it gets to that melodrama, I just roll my eyes. I just can't stand it. It's the worst.
Which is
And don't watch
ridiculous
Gundam.
because the Japanese are the least melodramatic people on the planet.
Yeah, well, that's why they like it, because
Maybe.
that's
It's
like what they see as drama.
I see. It's beyond what they know.
more
The guys,
than
yeah.
more than Scandinavian. I think the Scandinavians are more.
Well,
I don't think I've seen anything Scandinavian.
I've watched a lot of that stuff too, especially crime drama type stuff. But Scandinavians, it can work, but if you watch a Scandinavian or even any Northern Europe drama, it's always the same. So if you've seen one, you've seen them all. And they're very dour, they're very quiet,
Yes,
they're
yes, yes.
very serious, and they're extremely gray. Right?
Oh
Where
yeah, yeah, yeah. I once watched the Ingmar Bergman's movies.
uh-huh.
Yeah, they are very much like what you described.
No, they are.
But I
And
don't know. It's yeah,
and sometimes you're in the mood for that, right? So I mean,
yeah.
it's okay. But the Americans just it feels more real. Americans do drama really well. And some of the period pieces the British put out are spectacular too. But it's just the other place in the world,
Oh,
melodrama is king, and I just cannot stand it. I cannot stand it.
Mm. So
I
like
think
something.
Korea is now the king of the world in
Yes,
They are
in
pushing.
drama.
They are pushing. They're trying, and good on them
that's
for
so
that.
true.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, I
they're
mean,
trying. Yeah, it's good. That's
I've seen a lot of good stuff coming out of Korea lately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
they're
That's
trying.
true.
the problem I
I haven't
have
seen
is
the
I
movies.
can't stand the sound of Korean.
Really? I don't
hate
mind
it.
it that.
It
I don't mind it that much.
irritates it.
Sound Korean.
Tell me about
Sounds
it.
like
Oh, it
sounds like
I prefer
irritates the hell
K-pop
out of me,
myself.
dude. It's just
Well, I mean,
it's such an
I
ugly
prefer
language.
J-pop. I love J-pop better
Really?
than K-pop.
well, I mean, would you prefer the sound of Korean over the constant, like, you know how German sounds angry no matter what you say?
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah.
So Thai sounds like they're complaining no matter what they say.
That is true.
Oh, no.
That is true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Du bist meine Liebchen.
But they're so cute when they do it.
Uh,
Oh, I
uh,
love Thai women, dude. They're absolutely adorable.
that's always what I've always been fascinated by about Thai culture, is how did the women become so incredibly beautiful but every single man looks like they got rolled over by a truck a couple times.
Oh my
Oh, that's
God.
mean, dude. But no, the Malay people are beautiful people. They are. But the Malaysian women, wherever they are, I'm kind of talking about the region. They are beautiful women, dude. Just stunningly beautiful. Matter of fact, I believe Bali was voted as the most beautiful people on earth, wasn't it? Pretty sure.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I just knew.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. That I don't know who voted on it, but I remember that running around the internet sometime back. I wouldn't argue; they are absolutely beautiful people. It's true. So you're lucky, Johan. You got hotties everywhere you look.
That's right.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
To him,
I
they're
think
just average.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's probably
yeah,
true.
Probably.
That is probably true. Yeah, that is true. But even though Korean and Japanese are very similar, because if you historically the Koreans are Japanese, don't tell them. But
They won't like that very
they wouldn't
much.
like that. But of
Chinese.
course, you can see they have a lot of Japanese words, right? But then the Chinese
Oh
has
yeah.
influenced it, and that Chinese influence, when you have that very flat, kind of boring Japanese sound. But then you put the, you put that kind of stuff in there, it really twists my ears, man.
Oh,
Well, it
really?
almost sounds like those phonetics almost sound Chinese.
That's what I just said. That's the influence
Yeah.
that's making it ugly. Because Chinese can be quite beautiful, actually. Depending on, I think Cantonese is much better than Mandarin. But I don't know. What do you think? Do you speak any Chinese, Johan?
Oh no, not really.
Mm.
But in my in my schools now, the Chinese language is also taught besides English now.
Oh,
Yeah,
sure. Well, I mean, you got a lot of Chinese down in that area.
yeah. I am actually a Chinese, more Chinese.
Oh, there
I
you
am a
go.
Chinese.
See,
Oh, interesting.
it's just what I said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm a Chinese Indonesian. Really.
yeah, that makes sense. And China's on the up and coming, so. And Indonesia
Yeah,
itself
because
is
but
growing
I
incredibly. Your
don't.
population is huge. You guys are making money. There's a lot of industry moving from China into Indonesia. You guys are your future is looking interesting.
Yeah. Unless
Yeah,
China
I don't know.
takes
Yeah,
over.
maybe because of our population is so many.
No, it's huge. Yeah, it is
Maybe that's
huge. Yeah.
too.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
no,
it's
I mean
huge.
because
So
a lot of the companies have left China because of all the nonsense going on, and they've set
right.
up either in Thailand or Indonesia. So you've had a lot of
I
big
know that.
companies over the past couple of years have just set up in Indonesia. You're probably not seeing it yet, but a decade from now, I bet you're going to see an influence from it.
oh, oh, I see. I don't
Yeah.
know, but yeah, I hope so. I hope so.
Also,
I
I
hope
hear
so.
you guys are moving your capital to a northern island. What's up with that, dude?
Oh yes, yes, because actually the a century exactly 100 years ago, uh, the Dutch government was about to change the capital too. It's the situation is hello.
Yeah, no, I'm
Nope, we're
listening.
listening.
Hello.
We're listening. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's not the first time. I think, and you know where they are about to change the capital from Batavia to my place. Actually, it's
Yeah,
Bandung here.
it starts with a
Yeah,
D.
but
What?
the plan was cancelled because of the crisis, the recession in the 30s. You must know
Oh, I
that.
see. Well, I know I'd
Yeah.
heard that one of the main motivators is the fact that the capital city is sinking.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
That's true.
sinking and pollution, it's the traffic jam is the worst in the world. I think.
There's a city that's sinking?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Like
Yeah,
Atlantis.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they
Well,
too.
Not surprised there.
But it's not not sinking like Atlantis, but maybe a few centimeters per hour per year. I think.
Yeah, no, it's
More like
it's
Yeah, I
Venice.
think
it's bad. Yeah, it's like
I
Venice.
don't
Yeah,
know.
it's more accelerated
Mexico
though.
City.
Yeah, it's just they built it on unstable ground, and it wasn't a good place to build a city. Um,
No, duh.
Yeah.
but it is interesting. So you guys got a lot of things going on down there.
Yes, but actually I myself is am a little bit skeptical, but
Oh,
we
Mm.
appreciate the we appreciate the government who wants to change something,
Of course, yeah,
because
everyone is right.
I think yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. No, but
Mhm.
I've been to Jakarta several times for concerts. And how many times I've been there? See, one, two,
Oh, okay.
maybe I've probably been to Jakarta a dozen times, I guess. Yeah, I
For
think
Java
12.
Jazz, yeah, if I'm not.
Only Jakarta. Yeah, I've only been to Jakarta. But I do love it there because when we get off of playing, because I'm always with a tour or something, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I've
Yeah.
never done it, on my own. But when we get off the plane at the airport there, and they take us to the hotel, they assign every group within the touring, the bands and stuff like that. They assign them their own, like, assistant guide type of person,
Mm-hmm.
right? But because even though I'm
Yeah.
usually with a group, I'm technically the guest saxophone player. I get my own.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm.
It is.
nice.
Oh.
Oh, it's awesome, dude. They're so cool. They bring you food and it's really
Yeah.
nice, dude.
What event
Sounds
was that, Chester?
What do you say?
Maybe Java Jazz. What event do you remember? Maybe
Event. Oh,
Java
I've
Jazz
done many.
event.
I did the Hard Rock Cafe tour. I did the Planet Hollywood tour. I
Oh,
did
okay.
Holy crap.
I did the they had this it was dumb as shit, but it was money. They had this what do they call that? Was America's Got Talent? X Factor? I think it was a British thing originally. X Factor? X Factor.
X Factor.
Maybe X Factor.
X Factor.
They were doing this
Oh,
tour with
no.
it with the winners, and they needed band. They needed a band, and I was one of the saxophone players in the band with that tour, and they went all
Huh.
over Asia. I did that
Oh,
twice.
okay.
Um,
Wow.
I went down with a Japanese tour. I went to a couple. I can't remember the name of it, but it was a very large music festival. There were,
Mm.
musicians from Asia and American, British musicians. It was like a weekend festival. Oh, there was certainly over 100,000 people in front of me. Um, I
I
don't,
think yeah, it must be Java Jazz Festival. It was big, yeah.
Jaffa, not Java,
Yeah,
Jaffa. I don't remember. But that one
Java
was
Jazz.
huge, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, we got we have a festival that is quite famous called Java Jazz Festival. It's every year you get it, and it's very good,
Yeah,
very
it was great.
international level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the thing with it is I've been to many countries on these tours, right? Because they do I'm doing the Asian tour with, they're all doing that kind of thing. And
Mhm.
Indonesia, they really treat the musicians well. They take care of us
Mm.
well. It's really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I heard
The
that.
Manila, not so much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry Filipinos if there were any listening. You guys suck balls.
Wow. Wow.
But what I heard from musicians foreign musicians when playing here is because in Indonesian concert attendants are usually sing along
They do.
with
They're great. They're a
the
great
singers.
audience. Yeah. Because when you're
Yeah.
in a band and you're in front of a crowd that's big enough, right? It doesn't have to be like that
Mhm.
festival size, but even it's like 30, 40,000. And if you can bounce that crowd, it's the most amazing feeling ever, dude. And
Yeah. I heard
uh,
that.
yeah, and most crowds are better than American crowds, to be honest with you.
Tell
Americans
me about
are
better than
Oh,
American festivals suck. Like
No, I don't think
Riverfest.
they suck. I just think American
Okay,
crowds
maybe
are
the
not
ones
as
in the South.
enthusiastic until the
Yeah.
nighttime. If you play in nighttime, it's different, but that's because they're drunk. So
True.
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Well,
I loved Indonesia, dude. It was great.
Yeah,
All right.
I think I was wrong. Maybe
Appreciate
it was
it.
just the South. You know, the South sucks at festivals sometimes.
I don't think any of them actually suck. I think American music festivals are pretty awesome. It's just
Not music festivals, regular festivals like with pottery and all that mess. Ours at least is near where I live.
Someone please give JD his medication, please. Someone.
No,
please.
no. I'm trying to say is that
Hey, I like the Pottery Barn too, but I don't go to their festivals.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, we're talking about music
about it.
festivals like Lollapalooza.
I know that. I'm just trying to say something about state of.
I
You're
know
just trying to be
you're,
part of the conversation. That's it.
you're being negative.
Just be like me. Just be quiet.
Yeah, just shut up.
Whatever.
Well, what's your big festival down in Australia, dude? What's your big festival down there?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
That's all
I
I'm
don't keep
gonna
up
say.
with it. I don't keep up with it.
Well,
Fair enough.
even though I did those tours a bunch of times, I've never been to Australia. They never go to Australia.
I just draw, man.
I just sit in my room and
Fair.
draw
That's
game.
fair.
Go to
Drink.
work, and that's it. Don't
Pee in a cup.
Pee in a cup? I don't know.
The fun?
I'm gonna have to do that in a couple weeks. I got
like
my
my
annual
toenails
Ningen Dok.
clippings.
Yeah. Now, Andrew, whilst you were here in Japan, did you take your annual Ningen Dok?
No, I did not.
No, I do. Why not?
I don't even have a good time keeping up with that while I'm here in the States.
Is that like Japanese for prostate exam?
No, it's just an annual checkup.
Okay,
They take
just
your
checking.
blood and they do an X-ray and they, just
Why do they-
check your
Yeah,
health.
physical.
I mean, physical, yeah. We got Edwin in here, I think. Is that Middle Earth story time?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Edwin.
Oh, hey, Edwin.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Edwin, dude. Hopefully you're doing
Thinking
well,
about you.
my brother. He is informing us that in his hometown of North Carolina, they have the Ham and Yam Festival. Of course you do, sir. There has to be a competitive didgeridoo competition. There must be. I would imagine there must be that, and
Yeah.
and something with Midnight Oil complaining about everything. So I'm like, Amran and I are the only ones that understand the Midnight Oil joke. Oh well.
What?
I know.
I know
What
about
was that?
Midnight Oil.
I do.
Yeah, but do you
Oh,
know
for
that he was
Christ's
an
sake.
absolute woke tard idiot?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what the
Jesus.
song was
Yeah.
about.
It
wasn't
was.
Time to get that back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Outside.
Now it's time to do something. I forget what he was doing.
Give it back.
To give it back.
Yeah, I think he was talking about the
Facts are facts.
Aboriginals.
Yeah. No, now
Could be
I
wrong
have to
there.
find the lyrics. No, he was talking about the Aboriginals. Yeah. No, I don't want that one. Do I want that one? No, I don't want that one. I want this one. So let me go back over to here and do that. And let me come here. I got to find. All right, fine.
All these songs were like activism. That's it. All their songs were
that's
about
true.
activism,
Yes.
practically.
we only got the one song over here. The rest
We
of them
did.
didn't make
It was
radio.
catchy as shit, though. It was
We were-
super
Oh,
catchy.
yeah.
We were
Oh yeah,
lucky.
yeah, they were.
Yeah, yeah,
They're catchy songs.
yeah.
It's like, don't try to listen to the lyrics. You'll just roll your eyes.
Like,
You
what?
will roll your eyes.
Something in the way. that would sound cool with Ugandan knuckles.
Something in their way.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
right?
here we go. I got it. Okay. So what does it go? Out where the river broke, the bloodwood and the desert oak. I'm sounding much cooler than he does. Holding wrecks and boiling diesels. That's probably not right. I'm making this heavy metal. You got to help me out, Rabbit. Steaming 40 degrees. The time has come to say fair's fair. Yeah, that's right. To pay the rent, to pay our share. That's right. Yeah.
You're not whiny enough.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm putting a metal growl on it.
Yeah, you have to be very whiny.
Time
Yeah,
has
whiny
come. The fact's a fact.
That's
It
close.
belongs to them.
Right.
Let's give it
Let's
back.
give it back.
Why not try to sound like that music teacher from Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah, no, yeah, maybe. No, he's not like that.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
can we dance when our earth is turning? It's such a catchy song, though, dude. But it's such a
was, yeah.
bitchy song, dude. Oh my god, it is the
It
lyrics.
sounds like
He's,
it.
you know, he's
Yeah,
kind of like
cool.
what they do with the modern progressives do, where the Aboriginals are the best thing ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why do you think they're dead?
Are they dead? Matter of
They're
fact, I
not
think
dead.
the current
No,
state.
they're not.
I got mixed up.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, JD. The current state in Australia actually is the Aboriginals own more property than the Australians do.
No, I
They've
didn't mean that. I
screwed
meant
up. Australia has politicians have screwed up incredibly so. You have the Aboriginals have incredible amounts of control. The Chinese control their water, and now the Germans own them. Australia is in deep shit, dude. Politically,
tell me
anyway.
about it.
Oh wow.
Tell me
Just telling
about
you
it.
about it.
I am telling you about it. Yeah, it's
I know.
not a good situation, dude.
I
And
know.
it's all because of progressive dumbass politicians.
Tell me about it.
Now I don't know if that trickles down to the average Australian though. How are those things affecting you, Armron? I mean, they might not affect you at all, but
How does it affect you?
yeah, the average
I just
Australian.
draw.
And just pretend like nobody from the Australian government is
Is
listening.
Amaron the average Australian?
Is he? I
Might be a
think
better
so.
idea not to ask them because
No, I'm
they
not.
might use it against them.
I'm a dirty immigrant, son of an immigrant. So,
Oh, are you? Oh, there, fair enough. Are you a puff?
Oh, that's awesome.
What's that?
Are you a puff?
No.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
No.
Ask him if he's a poof.
Booster's
The
a
guy,
puff.
the guy is known for drawing busty babes.
No,
Poof
no.
is-
It's not how. It's not a poofta. They have a different word. It means Englishman.
Oh.
No, it means it means gay.
Yeah.
Pufter is gay.
So.
Yeah.
I thought you called it the English puff. Well, okay, that makes
No.
sense. Sorry, you don't have to explain it. I get it.
Yeah, you stepped in that
I
one,
get it.
Chester.
I get it. I get it.
Might need
Ed-
a stick to clean the poo out of the grooves in your shoes.
Maybe, but Edwin, dude, I sleep great, man. And he's saying hello to Melissa and Amy and Lady. Aw, the girls get love. No love from me though. I just am told to sleep in their damn bed. Okay. Bruce Hornsby was fairly whiny also. Okay. That was a tangent.
Was he Australian?
Maybe. I don't know. I remember him though, yeah.
In the range.
Just thought of something.
Yeah, that was another musician I couldn't frickin' stand.
Who? Which one?
Bruce Hornsby.
Bruce Hornsby. Yeah, I know I've heard him, but it's not his voice isn't coming to my head. But who is the
He's like
silver? Who's the
he's like a
silver
bad-
bullet guy?
He's like a. Oh, that's Bob Seger.
Oh,
That's
yeah, that dude. He
That's
could sing.
Michigan. Yeah, Bruce Hornsby is kind of like a bad crossing between Billy Joel and Burt Bacharach.
Ooh,
And neither of them works.
Ew! How dare you, sir?
Harsh.
That is harsh, man. Don't sully the name of
I
our
did
very
say a bad-
favorite Billy.
I did
Piano
say
Man.
a bad crossing.
You did. To fair, you did quantify it.
Yeah. Bob Seger was a Michigan native out of Ann Arbor, and boy, he did not. He was huge here. Actually, he was pretty huge during the '70s, but in the Midwest, he was like a titan.
He's a really good singer, dude.
He just
Yeah.
quit touring, 2 years ago, I think?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But and a real down to earth guy.
Oh.
I mean, but you think about the number of songs that guy had that were #1 hits.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
he was good.
it's staggering.
You know, and
the
someone else from
page.
that era that actually just happens to be a very big Scooby Doo fan, John Cougar Mellencamp.
Really.
Yeah,
Mm,
he loves Scooby Doo. I've seen him wear a
yeah,
shirt.
but he's kind of a douche.
Is he? I love his songs though, but I have seen him wear a Scooby Doo shirt in the past, so I'm standing by it. Edwin says, standing in line.
Eric's just upset because the song didn't go. He's going to tell a little ditty about Eric and Diane.
That's true. That's right.
I used to
Goddamn
like the song
Eric.
too, but just got too political all the time, so I just can't stand
He
listening to him
was.
anymore.
It's true. Eric was a drunk, and Diane was a drug addict. You know, it's not great.
Although he did have that one song that Linda Ronstadt, or not Linda Ronstadt, Pat Benatar covered. Although the John Cougar Mellencamp one was better. Was I Need a Lover?
Oh, yeah. Pat Benatar was a stunning voice.
Oh, yeah. She just her first couple of albums were just phenomenal.
Well, she was an opera singer that came over to rock and roll, and you can
I didn't know that.
right? Yeah. And she's got a 5-octave range, dude. It's ridiculous. She's quite amazing. Let's see. Edwin continues. He says, standing in line, making time, waiting for the welfare dime, because hey, now I know that song. They can't buy a job. The man in the silk suit hurries by. He catches the poor old lady's eye just for fun. He says, "Get a job." Oh man, what an asshole. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. That's the way it is. But don't you believe them? Yeah, I know that song. Okay.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Na 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 na.
It's a really good riff. It's a very catchy riff.
I like
hated
the
that
one
song.
where the guy is singing about waiting on the corner for his man.
Fun?
That sounds like something you'd like.
Yeah.
Dang, burn.
Burn.
Burn!
Wouldn't happen to be Frankie Goes to Hollywood, would it?
I think it is.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Sounds pretty gay, not gonna lie.
No. I'm okay with some of the gay stuff. I will forever defend Tim Curry in Little what is it, Rocky Horror. Rocky Horror. He was freaking phenomenal as the transvestite from Transylvania. No, nobody. I'm alone on that. Okay.
Oh, you're right.
I never liked Rocky Horror Picture
Oh,
Show.
dude, it's
I've actually never seen it.
good, man.
Never seen it.
I never seen it.
Yeah, and then Meatloaf shows up and just eats the entire movie at one gulp. It's awesome.
And just dies.
Yeah, but you
Then
have
it's
to
killed.
see it live. I mean, watching it on TV it's not the same thing.
Well, it is an event. Yeah, it's an event. Yeah, everyone dresses up and gets up and dance and sing. You never seen a movie theater like that. With people,
You know, my,
sit down and eat popcorn. But at Rocky Horror, everyone stands.
That
up
was huge in the 70s and 80s.
Oh, it was so much
where
fun.
there was
Isn't it
always a midnight show, and they would like I said, it would be an event, and people would go to it, and I think it'd be like weekly or almost maybe across the weekend.
Yeah, and you know the cool thing about them too, because I had a campus near me, and they did that, just like you said, every weekend we go down for that. It was great because it was like the easiest place ever to get laid.
Right?
I don't want to know.
Okay. Another thing that was a big deal
I
back.
rebuke you, sir.
Another big
Why?
Another big thing that was back in the old days was laser light shows to music.
Oh yeah. Those
Planetary.
are fun.
They had one for Pink Floyd on the wall that was just phenomenal.
Dude, I've been involved in a performing in a Pink Floyd laser show. It's awesome.
Those things are great.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Was Benatar one of the Cherry Bomb girls? No. Damn it, Sheldon. Someone's got to deal with Sheldon.
Yeah, that was the Runaways.
Being spicy tonight.
He is.
Sheldon being spicy to Chester.
Yeah,
Don't ask.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to arrange a hit, okay?
Those
Where
first
is
two-
Sheldon? Why isn't he in here?
Yeah, why aren't
No.
you here,
What the heck?
Sheldon?
Sheldon.
Come on, man.
Be a man. Step up. with that, I hope everyone is drawing along. Just keep in mind, you can go to the Discord and drop it in the draw along there, and Jeff, of course, will drop that link. Or you could just go over to the Twitters and you could put in hashtag DNQFE. Once again, hashtag DNQFE, and you can drop your draw along in there. We're doing Scooby Doo by the day. I know you couldn't tell by the conversation, but there's only so much to say about Scooby. It's awesome, and that's all you need to
Poo-poo
know.
heads. Anyways.
Yes, Scooby Doo.
But I want to get back to Pat Benatar.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. No, I remember when she first came out, and that was like, it was like the music back then was, at least hers, was like hard rock mixed with a little bit of punk in it.
Yeah.
And it was, I mean, it wasn't unusual, but it was unusual that somebody who had her caliber of voice was able to go in there and do that. It was, ugh.
And she was a little haughty too, dude.
Oh boy, was she ever.
Yeah. She was nowhere near as hot. She couldn't hold a candle to Blondie and the Bangles, though.
Or Lita Ford. Yeah.
Oh, Lita, God, Lita.
I don't know.
But
those first two albums, she was hot.
No, she's smoking.
Smoking.
But more than that, she's a absolute top tier singer. That comes in your mind first with her than her beauty, actually. But Lita was more like the barbarian girl that grabs you and forces you down. I mean, Lita's different.
Oh, that was Wendy Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Cowgirl?
Yeah, Wendy Williams.
It was rough.
But the Bangles were so cute, dude. And they had some really catchy songs, too.
Xana Hoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Bananarama?
Sure.
Bananarama.
I hated that group.
Yeah, everyone did. Just like Wham or Flock of Seagulls. They could fuck right off.
Oh, but they had that one good song.
Oh, they actually had two good songs. I think one of them was like Interstellar Love Affair or something like that.
They had great hair, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Edwin is giving us a little bit update. In 7 days, I can. Oh yeah, that song. Yeah. He says we're going to stay with my mother for a while in North Carolina. I see. Yeah, no, dude.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Hopefully everything works out for you, dude. It was absolutely horrible news, man. And of course, everyone here is praying for you. Nothing but love, brother. Hopefully, you'll be able to kind of put all that together. It's rough, dude.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh, the Hargreaves, the sisters, in the early 70s, they were great.
Hey guys, I gotta get off, man.
All right.
Okay,
JD.
Well, let me look at your art real
Later.
quick. There's
Take care,
your art.
buddy.
Scooby Doo is being attacked by the ghost of Waller.
No, that's the other Velma, and Shaggy's blowing her up with 100% of his power.
Oh,
Very
I see.
nice.
Well, it looks like Amanda Waller.
I may have went a little bit overboard with Amanda Waller, but I probably might have based her look off that. I don't know.
She kind of does look like a young Amanda Waller.
It does.
Stills I've seen, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very good call, Chester.
Thank you. I get
And
points.
yeah, and Batman is breaking one of those scouter things from Dragon Ball Z, saying it's over 9 trillion. And also, he was reporting that Shaggy has killed his Antichrist hoe, if you know what I mean.
I saw that. Thank you, Batman. Thank you, Batman.
Batman is a Scooby-Doo character, so...
He
fine.
is, technically.
So is Mama Cass.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Well, see you guys later.
Later,
Bye,
JD.
JD. Thanks, man.
If I remember correctly, Don Knotts was also in Scooby.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of
Don
people
Knotts
were.
was
Yeah,
awesome.
Don Knotts. Actually, who was the little guy, the little chubby guy in Cannonball Run with Burt Reynolds?
On DeLuise?
Jackie
Dom
Gleason.
DeLuise. Him too.
Oh,
yeah. That's Smokey and the Bandit, but yeah, okay. But Dom DeLuise, I think I've seen him with Scooby too.
I'm pretty sure.
Scooby was with the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah.
I love
I still remember that episode.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? One of my favorite crossovers with Scooby-Doo is, and it wasn't even a Scooby-Doo episode. It was a Johnny Bravo episode. It was the Johnny Bravo crossover with
Yes,
Scooby-Doo.
that was so good.
Yeah. Johnny
Johnny
Bravo
Bravo
was awesome.
was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
You could never make that show again.
No,
Oh,
unfortunately,
it,
you know,
it was
it'll
my.
come back around,
Oh
but
my gosh, it was
yeah.
so
And
funny.
also Supernatural, just recently.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was a
no,
good one. Yeah.
Rabbit was saying that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, Scooby's met everyone. He's multi-dimensional.
That is
We expressed
Ruby
that.
Roo.
That's right.
I'm
in a
waiting
movie
for
where
the Scooby Doo crossover with James Wan's films.
Hmm?
What?
Really?
What?
No. I am waiting for that.
Oh, you're waiting
Oh,
for that. Okay, I was like, wow, dude. All
I was
right,
gonna. I
cool.
was about to be
Conjuring.
shocked because that would be awesome, actually. Because
It
I
would
mean,
be. Yeah.
because James
Yeah.
Wan is in this state where he's just making the worst movies he possibly can on purpose, and it's the greatest thing ever.
You know, everyone was complaining about that. I don't forget what the name it was, but where spoilers,
Oh, *Malignant*.
Malignant, yeah, that one. Everyone was complaining about that. I went and watched it. It wasn't a bad movie at all.
Well, see, the funny thing is you can tell that Hollywood was just like, hey, you're James Wan. You made all those spooky movies. Here's $1 billion. Go make a spooky movie. And he's holding it like, are you sure? Are you sure you want me to do it? And they're like, yeah, you're James Wan. And so he just made whatever garbage he wanted to because he knew that Hollywood would never approve it. But because they gave him reign to do whatever they want, he made *Malignant*. And it was phenomenal because of that.
Well, I just liked it in general. I thought it was a pretty good flick. I mean, it's not what he usually does. I mean, they're usually brooding, kind of psychological horror stuff. This was much more, action-oriented horror, but it was fine. It was entertaining.
Well, it was a riot. It was
Yeah.
hilarious. And that's what I mean. He made it. There's no way he didn't make that thinking it was the best thing ever. Like he made it bad on purpose, which is totally fine. Like that's totally a cool thing to do. I love bad movies, but and I like good bad movies. And I
Sheldon,
think James
boy.
Wan comes from that era where he also likes good bad movies. You know,
Yeah.
at least
like
they're
you,
Dude,
creative.
I
Yeah.
really think that Sheldon is drinking today. I really do. It's not James Wan, it's James Juan.
Whoa, what's that? I mean,
It,
the Conjuring universe is very
He's probably
successful.
he's
Then
probably
is.
thinking of the
Yeah,
director
that's
of
right, Johan.
Aquaman.
Huh?
He's probably thinking of the director of Aquaman. I think it's like a John or James Wan who directed Aquaman.
No, he's being flippant.
Okay.
Yeah. Ethereal Dragon said, and in perfect timing, Dragon, because Dragon comes in and says, ciao. Very
Good
nice.
job.
Now, what is that spelling? I know one of them spells it CH and the other spells it CI. I can't remember which.
I think that's the Portuguese spelling.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember one. They do have it different, but I do
Though granted,
prefer.
the Portuguese don't have C in their alphabet.
Oh, well, there you go.
So
I do prefer Eddie Izzard's pronunciation. To be fair, ciao. It's so awesome. Have you guys seen Eddie Izzard stand up like 15 years ago, 20 years ago? Oh my God, dude, so hilarious. He is
Oh,
an
oh.
executive transvestite. Get that right,
What?
dude. Go watch
yeah,
it.
he's
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
he's wild.
Done
Yeah,
that one.
it's awesome.
I wonder if that's something that's on Netflix.
Or you probably find it on YouTube or something. I'm sure it'd be easy to find. But just Eddie
Yeah,
Izzard
you can probably
stand
just
up.
find it too.
Yeah, he's really funny. And that was back in the time where the gay dudes didn't have to be offended by anything.
hmm
You know,
Mm.
they actually kind of didn't give a shit. So 'cause I don't know, is he actually gay though? He
Well, now
kind of
he's
is. Yeah.
he's a she. So
Yeah, so I guess he always was, but it doesn't matter. It's like there's several examples of people in the past who were gay and no one gave a shit, and neither did they. So it's not really. He kind of puts it in the routine, but when he does the, when he does, he does this little bit. He's got a little mini skits, right? He does this bit about the Europeans going over to America and with a flag and thing, and it's hilarious. And then he's talking about how he's got to go around, and sometimes he has to do in different languages, and he had to go to France, and then he does the whole bit again in French. It's hilarious. I know it doesn't sound funny, but it is absolutely hilarious. Uh,
Oh.
he's a genius stand-up guy. He's absolute genius, and I've actually seen him do several things. I have enjoyed him. And what was that? Was there a show called Powers, maybe, where he plays the villain? I think it was called
Awesome.
Powers.
I don't remember.
It's a superhero
I know.
show, and he plays the
Well,
villain.
I know he was
Superhero
in
Mystery Man.
Mystery Man. Yeah, he was in Mystery Man,
Yeah,
which was
no,
is a phenomenal movie.
it is great. But I was talking about it was a TV series. I think it was called Powers, and he plays
Yeah.
the villain.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Oh.
and he does a great job.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds
He-
like he's got jokes.
Now he is. He's really talented individual. What he doesn't have is friendship with Scooby Doo, though.
Well,
Oh,
that's a
true.
shame. He hasn't been on any Scooby Doo movies yet.
No Scooby Doos. It's a
Oh.
shame.
Agent.
You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait.
He needs to talk to people.
It is. Well, it's pretty sad because even Michael Jordan is friends with Scooby Doo,
Everyone's friends with Scooby Doo
That's
except
true.
for Eddie Izzard.
except for Eddie Izzard. Yeah. I mentioned the Harlem Globetrotters there a little bit because he was on Scooby was on that, but
Sure.
boy, doesn't
Yeah.
it tell you something about our modern culture, right? Because the Harlem Globetrotters are like pure fun, love, happiness,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
you don't
Mel
hear
Martin.
anything about them anymore, right? It's all about complaining, race baiting, all kind of nonsense. That's the only thing I see in the basketball world, just race baiting, right? And what a sad thing. Those
Wow.
guys, not only were they incredible ambassadors for basketball itself, they were just ambassadors for everyone get along and have fun, right?
Yeah.
The Harlem
Look,
Globetrotters
Mom.
were awesome, dude. But if you don't know who they are, youngins, they were an entire black team that would fight against an entire white team of Washington somethings,
Yeah.
generals maybe.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah. And it was tongue in cheek, and they do all kind of amazing tricks and comedy on the basketball court, and it was just pure happiness and love. Go check it out on YouTube.
I remember when I was a kid, I actually saw them.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Wow.
Still
Well,
performing. I remember we're seeing like a video of some of them recently doing, I don't know if it was some kind of a charitable event, but they're showing some kids how to do stuff, and it looks really charming.
it is charming, and they had their own cartoon there for a while back in the 70s, 80s.
Yep.
But they were great, and it was like the Ice Capades, right, Jeff? I mean, every year,
yeah,
the Ice Capades
yeah,
and the Harlem Globetrotters would come through. So,
yeah, and that just kind of like sort of ended, and I don't know why.
yeah. Well, because can't have any fun anymore, I suppose.
No.
Is there a Harlem team?
Well, no, but maybe because the legend is that basketball was created in Harlem. It's not true.
Oh.
Don't tell them that. But
Ooh.
that's the legend. But no, they were just go check them out. You'll see. It's hilarious. It's fun, loving. It's wholesome. It's great. And it is a show. I mean, they do play basketball, and I think the Generals have won a few times actually just by accident. But it is a show. Like it's a basketball show. It's pretty cool. You ever seen that, Amron?
It's not a team. It's not an.
Yeah, I watched the
NBA
show
team.
as a kid, the cartoon. I watched the cartoon all the time.
Well, you should see one of their games.
Well, I don't think they ever came to Australia, so no.
Well, I'm sure you'd find it on YouTube.
Yeah.
You could always fly. to the
I
US.
only grew up watching the cartoons. Like I was never into basketball.
I get
But I
it.
watched the show.
It is
Yeah.
the worst of the sports. That is very true.
It is true.
Oh,
Well, I don't know. Tennis is pretty bad.
Tennis is fun, man.
No, it's not. It gives
It's
you. It
boring.
literally
Play.
gives me a crick in my neck.
Watching
You're
it?
no good at it.
No, watching it.
Oh, I mean playing.
No, the only time I ever played tennis was because there were girls there.
Of
Oh
course.
dang! Yeah, I've the most the guys who I've seen with the biggest muscles are the ones who just play tennis. And they basically turn into Greek gods because they can just move all the time and use every single muscle group all at the same time as they play.
That sounds exactly like me. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you play tennis?
When I was younger, I used to go and play sometimes, but like literally was just because there were girls there. That was the only reason. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad reason.
Well, I
I
had to
suppose.
choose because they
Yay.
moved PE to the afternoon, and I only had to do it with twice a week because I was in the band. I was in the jazz band, and we practiced during the PE elective. So we only had to do it twice a week. I always did fencing or Project Adventure, but they moved it to the afternoon for some reason, and I had to choose either bowling, running,
Ugh.
or tennis. So I made an
Hmm.
executive decision, Andrew, because bowling had girls. Yeah. I hate running,
Bowling.
especially because I was on the
Well,
football team. They made me do it every damn day. So no, thank you. And tennis had it was just a bunch of pretty girls. So I was like, shit.
well, so when I was in
Shorts
high school,
and short skirts too.
Mm-hmm.
when I was in high school, one of our, how you have to basically do physical education as an elective, like a required
Yeah, you have to. Yeah.
elective, and then so I was in the class with none of my friends, maybe one of my friends, and he was not very athletic. So and then not only did I not have any of my friends, but it was all the jocks. So they were already far more athletic than I was, and I would just basically end up embarrassing myself. So one of the days they gave us a choice. Hey, do you guys want to choose the flag football class,
Oh yeah, that's great.
or do
Love
you
flag
want to
football.
or do you want to go do yoga? And I was just like, well, those are two choices that I don't necessarily want to do. But all of the girls and my one friend
Mm-hmm.
went and did yoga.
Yeah.
So I was just like, well,
Smart.
I guess I might as well go do some yoga.
Although
And
now you could have. Too bad you didn't have the option of the fencing class because that is great because you get to poke girls in the boobies.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Lord.
the
Bowling.
the females at my school weren't I don't know, they were too dainty for things like fencing.
Okay. We had girls that
Yeah.
dainty girls did it, and you could poke them right in the boobie with a foil.
We didn't have that option, so
Yeah,
I
I
could
did.
I couldn't
Yeah.
do it even. So,
Yes, and I
so
was very good fencer too. So
yes.
they had no
Well,
chance.
yoga was my top tier option
Smart
of
choice.
ogling the pretty girls in my school.
Yeah, that's right. What were you saying, Amy?
Because bowling has like a snack stand with like fries and milkshakes and like all kinds of
No,
good stuff.
I was trying to be subtle. The girls that played bowling were ugly.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry.
still, there also arcade machines and pinball. I would
Yes,
have gone with it.
cave came into the conversation, but it was more caveman. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why, which is too bad 'cause I actually like bowling. But yeah, but but no, and I only had to do it like one semester or something like that. So, 'cause then I don't know what the school was doing, and they switched back. So,
I don't
'cause
think the
normally I
school knew
did
what.
fencing. I was actually the only sport I was really good at was fencing.
Kind of swift on your feet.
My
I feel like.
my hands. I have very quick hands, I guess.
Oh, okay.
No, it was really good. I was state champion. I went and practiced at the university. I was a regional champion.
Whoa.
And in 1988, I was the number 5 position. Therefore, I was the second runner-up, and therefore an alternate for the 1988 Seoul American fencing team.
Dude, for real.
For real, yeah.
That's amazing.
I was really good at fencing.
Can you do?
Was that the
Esther,
first
can
time
you
you
do?
traveled out to Asia?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait,
Wow.
What was that, Johan?
can you do fencing techniques with a samurai? With the katana?
Oh, they're completely different techniques. I have studied them though,
Oh,
but they're
different.
not similar at
Yeah.
all. Yeah, I was mainly an epee
Oh, it's
fighter,
very.
but like I said, I wasn't good enough to actually get to compete. But and it's all comparative anyway, because the American team comparatively sucks. At least back in those days, I think my ranking at that year was number 73 in the world,
Oh,
which is
That's good.
no, it's
bad.
not. It's
You
not.
don't think so?
How can I'm nowhere near even the top 10. There's no chance of any award or anything like that. Zero
But
chance.
but there's billions of
Billions
people in
of
the world.
people in the
70,
world.
Yeah.
70 out of a billion
Yeah.
people is
Billion?
pretty
Yeah, but
good.
see, the thing is 73, but there's only 75 fencers on the planet. So
Yeah,
No.
so the other so all the other billion people aren't even trying.
that's right.
There you go.
That's exactly right. Yeah. It's not as impressive as it sounds. It's really not. That back in those days, the American team was not very good.
And we were still had one of the top 100.
Yeah, well, I
But I
mean,
guess
you get ranking because of that. I'm sure there are a lot of great fencers that just did it as hobbies or at school or what have you that never got ranked. But I was good at that. It was the only sport I really was good at. And I don't know why, because I'm a giant. Maybe it's because I do have quick hands, but maybe it's the
Right?
reach. Yeah,
Yeah, that could
Oh,
be.
maybe.
yeah.
'Cause
How's everything? Sorry, I need to listen to music for a bit when I'm drawing.
Yeah, please do.
That's-
Yeah.
So,
I was well, how long we got?
We have. Oh, I got to get coffee. We got about 40 minutes.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I thought we might have like an hour left. I was hoping.
Anybody here good at really good at a sport?
I can skate and I can surf. Do they count?
They do.
I can swim.
There you go.
I can swim.
Yep, I can
Sand
skate.
volleyball?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, that's fun.
Is drawing a sport?
No.
Oh.
I made a deed.
Not yet.
Drawing.
One of my
I like-
cousins was played for the New York Jets for 3 months.
Oh.
Oh,
Cool.
That's too bad.
It is.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah. He got an injury and they let him go. But whatever. I mean, I'm sure we all have people in our family who are really good athletes at something.
Yeah, my uncle was almost a pro hockey player, or he was a goalie, and he could have gone pro, but he chose to become a vet instead.
Oh wow, that's interesting. I
Yeah.
know my son's classmate, a friend of his. He's been over to the house here several times. They come over and play video games. He's a world class swimmer. I mean, Olympic, champion level.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
wow.
I don't know what it is about Psyche. That's the city over the mountain from me. But they produce a lot of really top end swimmers. I don't know why. But,
Swimming is awesome.
yeah, it is fun.
Swimming's fun.
I had a girl in my school, and she's a really sweet kid. She's another really good friends with my son as well. Same class. And she is she was the Japan's butterfly, I guess, either butterfly or breaststroke, one of those champion. And
Very different.
she's on the Olympic team right now too. So there are
Oh,
two people
geez.
from Psyche on the Japanese Olympic team.
Cool. My
Wow.
my cousin, he taught Olympic kayaking for I think he still does it actually for what are they called? What's the PC way of saying it? The Paralympics, is that what it is?
Paralympics, yeah.
Yeah, he did that, and he did a bit of normal Olympics. I think I don't really talk to him, so I don't really know. But I know he did that. I was on TV. I was
That's
like,
hard,
huh.
dude.
Cousin.
Kayaking is hard.
I just love that you struggled to say the PC way of it, and now I'm wondering what you were going to say.
It doesn't matter. I'm not drinking, so if I was drinking, I might have been a little bit more whatever. But-
Well, what is the
Have you seen the
what
movie
is
The
the
Ringer?
non-PC version? I don't know.
Oh no! So I've got to say
Whatever Johnny Knoxville called it in The Ringer.
Well, there's a difference between the Paralympics and the Special Olympics.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
was
they're
thinking
different.
special,
Yeah.
but then it made me think of South Park. When he did it.
Special
I
Olympics
just
are
remember the Johnny
special.
Knoxville movie.
That was a really good movie too, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I don't think I've
I'm gonna
seen
grab
that.
some. I'm gonna get some actual coffee this time, Jeff. You're in charge, Jeff.
Just
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Jeff.
You should talk about Scooby Doo, Jeff.
Okay.
Okay, Jeff.
Okay.
We don't know about Scooby-Doo.
Okay, so what flavor do you think Scooby snacks probably are?
Beef flavored.
Beef
Chicken and pea.
flavored, like they have a flavor like a savory.
Chicken pea?
Chicken
Did I hear that right?
and green pea.
Green pea.
Green pea.
So it tastes like a little bitty dinner?
Oh,
No,
so
that's
every time
what
I hear
my
green
dogs
pea,
like
it makes
that.
me
It's
think of
snack
the-
sized.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
They were always making those huge sandwiches, so it's got to be
Yep.
at least some sort of lunch meat flavored.
I would think
I think that's
Anybody
because
with-
they had the
Scooby
munchies.
snacks. They're just dog biscuits, right? Is that what they're supposed to be? I can't remember. It was either dog biscuits or some kind of drugs related thing. I was never. I mean,
No,
I
it's
was
not
never
drug
so-
related.
no.
It was more likely something greater than a dog biscuit because Shaggy would eat them too.
Yeah, but he was dumb, right?
But he
I
was
mean,
also
that's what I
empowered,
remember.
and he do scary stuff for them.
It must
Yeah.
have been real because he
No,
would be
Shaggy just had a very high metabolism.
yes.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, like you can people can.
Oh
eat
my
dog
lord!
grease.
It's Ray Luthu.
What?
Sorry, Ray Thulu.
Right.
Who?
Through.
Ray Thulu.
Hey, Tulu?
Great to see you. Hey, Trigger Done.
Ethereal. Hi, Ethereal.
Where it'll be. Oh, there's Lorenzo. And Sheldon, you need to draw.
Yes.
I think you're gonna have to give up on Sheldon
Why?
because he's. If he was gonna
Never.
draw, he would be in here by now. And plus, we only got like 45 minutes left. So
Oh, okay.
Yes, he
I'm
can do
claiming
it.
an hour. We have an hour. That's what I'm claiming.
There you go.
Close enough.
Well, I need the time. I wasn't
Maybe-
paying attention.
Okay.
Zoinks.
I mean, I'm not doing something good enough to really constitute a whole nother hour of this.
You can always detail.
Ooh.
That's
Well-
true. Or pretend like you're coloring.
Pretend
Yeah, I could color for about an hour.
that they're coloring. Yeah, that is true.
I'm just having a rough time drawing the dog, drawing Scooby, and I kind of gave
Ooh.
up. So
That's what I was gonna do. I thought I'd do the dog because he's easy. I find animals easy to draw. I was gonna do like the realistic style.
Yeah. I usually have pretty good luck when I'm drawing animals, but this Great Dane is not.
Not being friends.
Yeah, not doing it for me today.
Front row, Raggy.
Yeah, well, I can't remember what I did last time. Did I do something on the last time we did this? Can't remember.
Yeah, I won the last one.
Yeah, I saw you. Did you have you drawn anything still, or are you just leaving that? Just not doing it. Last time I looked up, you still had your old one on.
Yeah, I'm drawing something. I'm just drawing what I know and calling it a day.
Yeah, well, I'm still trying to. I'm going to get this
Fair
right
enough.
before I can add the glasses because I'm not good at glasses. I've never drawn glasses. I mean, they're right glasses, right? I just keep toggling them on and off.
Classes are
I've been
bad.
struggling to draw anything at all lately for the last month.
I did too, and I took like
Wow.
over a month off, so it
Is that
helped.
Oh, good. Sometimes if you get away from it.
I think they're right.
Don Messick is the guy who did Scooby voice.
Oh, really?
And of course, Casey Kasem did Shaggy.
Ew.
And then now it's Frank Welker doing Scooby. I think
Yeah, it's not the same.
That
he's pretty good.
got thrown.
He's been in the voice acting industry for a long time.
Is that Megatron?
Megatron, yes.
Yeah.
Megatron, Soundwave, one of the other Seekers.
Oh.
Yeah, Frank
Yeah,
Welker
he's
has a massive list of voice acting accomplishments.
The Talking Dolphin and Sequest DSV.
Wow. Oh,
I just
that-
found out the other day that the Talking Dolphin they used, that was on screen was a puppet.
Really?
It was completely a puppet. Yeah,
It
an
was a tree?
animatronic puppet.
Oh, they didn't train a dolphin?
Nope.
Nicole
Hmm.
Jaffe is the one who did Velma.
Hmm.
Sounds foreign.
Oh, and she eventually married and left Hanna-Barbera Studios and became an agent at William Morris Agency, which is a huge agency.
Yeah, huge.
Huh.
What agency is that? William Morris.
What was it?
Jeez.
What studio
what
is that?
Cheeky.
Yeah.
No,
The-
it's talent agency.
Oh, so it's just a talent agency.
Yeah, so they represent actors in like negotiations and all that. They're the ones that get them the work. And William Morris is huge. They're like one of the big movers or were one of the big movers in the entertainment industry.
Just shout out, we got Ray Thulu in here, and we got Mortal V. Haven't seen him.
I know, haven't seen Ray Thulu around in a while.
Yeah. Glad to have you in here, guys. But I've kind of waited till later here in the show because, there's a very important question that needs to be asked that hasn't been asked yet. What
Sorry for what I'm drawing.
is the consistency of a Scooby snack?
Biscuit.
The biscuit. Yeah, I agree with this.
Yeah, I think it's pretty unanimous to be a biscuit. Yeah. Even though I
Whatever.
didn't watch
I
it.
mean, they actually do sell Scooby snacks, and they're basically biscuits.
Are you sure?
Well,
Are you sure it wasn't a metaphor?
No, it wasn't a freaking metaphor for
Well,
Christ's sake.
that's what we can make up what it is. It doesn't really matter. It's a cartoon. So if we want it to be drugs, it's drugs.
Well,
It can't be drugs because they weren't spaced out, but they were always hungry for it.
Well, in one series, it was physical. Like they did draw it as a biscuit, but then in other ones, they drew them as nuggets. So there's the nugget Scooby snacks and the biscuit Scooby snacks. So it
I
depends
like
on
to
what series you watch.
I like to think it's like sort of sausage and with like a biscuit coating on the
I
outside.
seem to remember they were
Oh, like a sausage?
weren't they
Yeah.
bone shaped?
That would have
Some of
been
them
the
were.
biscuit.
That was the biscuit ones.
Yeah.
It's like a nugget
Right.
in it.
No,
But I
you're
think
right,
the
there are
original,
nuggets,
like
too.
the original 1960s run of Scooby Doo, they were the nuggets because they were easier to animate that way.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, I also think it's because Shaggy was eating them too, and it would seem kind of stupid for Shaggy to be eating dog bone biscuits.
To reasonably be kind of tasty.
I think that was kind of.
I actually tried it once.
Did you really?
Oh yeah.
How was it?
Yeah, it got no taste.
No, yeah, it not. But I mean, like I mentioned, my uncle is a vet, and he's basically just saying, yeah, I mean, if dogs can eat it, we can eat it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
Sure.
It's just tasteless, and it doesn't have an appealing taste, but you can eat it. So
Yeah.
Who was that detective? Eric.
Martin Riggs.
Thank you.
Detective what?
I didn't have to get far. I got an answer immediately from a noble person.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon 3. He got addicted to dog biscuits.
Oh yeah, when he was quitting smoking.
Yeah, but it wasn't that one too. But there was another one I was thinking of. It was an older gentleman, played action heroes. He was another detective that ate dog biscuits. Older though, before Lethal Weapon.
Telly Savalas.
No.
You made that
Who
up.
loves you, baby?
I didn't make it up. No, I didn't. I can see his face.
Hunter.
He is another guy that wore an ascot. Damn it. I can't remember who he is. But yeah, that's the better answer anyway. Riggs. Yeah.
Ah, shoot. My tablet driver crashed again. I'll be right back. I'm gonna restart my computer.
Okay.
Okay, we'll be.
I'm
just gonna
looking at
save up
Amaran's
my-
art right now, and his Daphne is looking right at me.
Yep. Staring into your
I can only
soul.
see her eyes though, so I have no idea what could be below her neckline.
I
Oh, you can see in the thumbnail in the top corner.
Oh,
That should be enough.
Holy shit, Daphne. Now we
Yeah,
understand
it's like
Fred's obsession. All right.
I'm doing like me or the PS5.
This is a DOA beach version, beach volleyball version.
If you want, sure.
Yeah. No, it's not Leslie Nielsen, but you're close. I can't remember what his name was, dude. I almost want to
Columbo.
say he was in Airwolf, but I know it's not him.
John St. Vincent?
No,
Or whatever.
no,
Jan
no,
Michael Vincent.
It's
no,
I bet you is it the guy who was the leader on the A team because he also played a
no. It's not him, but he was on some kind of similar show, though.
yeah
He
it
was
was
a character actor. He's in a
it,
bunch of shit, actually.
he was well. Hang on, the for God, I can't remember his name. He had a detective show too.
Yeah, he did. That's what I mean. He was a detective,
Like-
and he was always munching on dog biscuits.
Like Buchanan or something like that. It was
It wasn't Kolchak, was it?
no.
No, it wasn't Kolchak. No, this guy is much more physical presence. The guy to play Kolchak is, kind of squirrely.
Columbo?
Vincenzo.
No, it's not Columbo. No. When this guy, he was older when he did that, but when he was young, he was probably a football player or athlete or something. He was quite, kind of fit for his age, really. Damn it, it's gonna bug me all day now.
And then it'll be middle of the afternoon, and you won't be thinking about it, and then it'll pop into your head, and you'll be like, this right now.
Why don't you just look up TV Detectives Ate Dog Biscuits on the Googler?
Oh well,
Yeah.
You think that'll work? Okay, let
It
me.
might.
Probably.
It
If
can be
it happens.
too.
Can't hurt.
Can't imagine too many shows were like that. So
We know it's not Monk, and it's not Sherlock Holmes.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
right.
Yeah. Never Monk. God.
Not Hunter.
No. Don't like Monk there, Chester.
He does.
I love Monk. I bet he would be terrified of the concept.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Monk was a spectacular show. Tony Shalhoub is awesome, dude.
Oh, I love that show. That was one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, he
For
was
years.
really, really good.
Welcome back.
Why can't I think of it? They got Scooby Doo in here in the search because he is the
Yeah.
detective and he does eat
Yeah.
dog biscuits.
Give me a second. Guy's name is. Oh crap! They didn't give me the names. They don't give me the cast.
Oh, the Shield. I remember that one.
The Corrupt Cop.
Yeah, that was a good show. He played the
Yeah, that was a
Thing.
good show.
Yeah.
Michael Chiklis.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, it was a good show. Too bad.
George Papard.
Is it George Papard? Let me check.
It's George Papard.
It's from the Hannibal from the A team.
Yeah, so it was the guy from the A-Team.
Yeah.
No, it's not him. No, it's not him. It's a different guy. Yeah, it's not him. Yeah, that guy I'm thinking of is a different guy. It is similar though, similar looking fellow, but I can't find it. That's all right. It's not that big a deal. It's just my obsession. Oh well. But it doesn't matter anyway because Riggs is the better choice anyhow. So because he's
It
cool.
was more comical, yeah.
Oh, dude, Lethal Weapon series was wonderful. That was great, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Robert
The
Culp.
Ultimate Christmas. One of
Oh, Ray Thulu might be. Hold on a second. That might be it. Let me go check.
What?
Robert
sounds
Culp.
familiar.
The guy
actually.
from Greatest American Hero?
Yes, him. That's right.
Really?
There it is.
Huh.
Yes, Robert Culp. Dude,
Yeah.
Ray Thulu for the win.
Oh,
He wins today's DNQ.
He does.
All right, DNQ over. Let's
What was this?
everybody log out.
Yeah, it's Robert Culp. That's exactly who it is.
That was the show. That was the actor.
The
That's the
actor, and
actor.
he did
That's the
some
actor.
show or movie or
What
something
was-
like that where he's walking around eating dog biscuits.
Yeah, what was the show? Is what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know. I'm happy that I have that Ray Thulu has saved the day. That's all I care.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, whew, that would have took me all day, Ray Thulu. Thank you very much. You saved me time, sir.
Yeah.
wasn't Robert Culp the guy who played Jellicoe, Captain or Commander Jellicoe on Star Trek: The Next Generation?
Yeah.
Maybe.
don't
No,
know,
I don't
maybe.
think. No, I'm wrong. No, that's not the same guy.
He did a lot of westerns and detective shows
Yeah.
and things like that. Yeah. He's a
Really?
character actor. He's in a ton of stuff. But I just
I-
remember
Yeah.
seeing him walking around, and he had he was it was either in his pocket or he would actually had a box. But he was just munching on dog biscuits the whole time. It was like one of the quirks of the character.
Strange.
One of his very last things he did was the voice work for Half-Life 2.
That is
Oh,
amazing.
really?
Wow.
That's
Really?
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he played the administrator.
Oh wow!
Oh, okay,
Of the-
okay.
of the
All right,
city.
that good for
Yeah.
him, dude. Yeah, no, he's
I
a
didn't-
fun actor.
I didn't know that.
Dude,
That's awesome.
Welcome to City 17, like his famous line from that.
Oh,
Welcome,
okay.
welcome to City 17.
Well, you know something around that I'm really enjoying is with ESO, all of the voice acting. My God, dude, how much
Yeah,
money
he done a
did they
lot.
put out on that? I mean, I'm sitting here in the Quest now listening to Dumbledore.
Yeah.
I mean,
Robert Culp starred in I Spy. That was
I
one.
Spy. Yeah. It wasn't that though. That wasn't where he was eating the dog biscuits. He's older. I Spy, he was young. But
I watched I Spy.
yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of good fun stuff back in the day. Get Smart was great. And I'm pretty sure Inspector Gadget came out of Get Smart.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Easy. I mean, he voiced him, so
Oh, did he? Oh, shoot. There you go.
yeah.
I'm learning so much
it
right
was-
now.
oh, it
about
was,
things that are not Scooby Doo.
That's true.
Don Adams. Thought it was Don Adams. Thought Don Adams
There's a
voiced
dog.
Inspector Gadget.
They solve crime. Kind of
Okay.
It is. There's a dog. See? There.
Yeah.
Take that, Andrew.
What?
Oh, I was just saying that Inspector Gadget was kind of like Scooby Doo. There was a dog, and he saw his owner solve crime. So
Brain.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Andrew.
Brain-
You were coming to
Brain and
Chester's
Penny.
rescue again. I appreciate it.
yay!
So everybody remembers Inspector Gadget, but does everybody like? Because in the same time period, there was a show called
Go. Pop,
Count Dracula or Duckula.
Oh,
Does anybody remember Count Duckula?
Count Duckula or Darkwing Duck. You know, yeah.
Dark.
Tailspin. Those are really good cartoons, actually.
and they all have
Danger-
really good theme songs.
They did.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they did. Yeah.
I like Danger Mouse. That was one of my favorite cartoons. For
Aw.
Well, come on. This
Wow.
the best mouse is Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse.
Please.
Mighty
yeah,
Mouse.
and I never watched Mighty Mouse.
Really?
Well,
No.
you know, get on it.
Danger Mouse is badass.
You know what? It was the greatest American hero where
Mighty
he was eating dog
Was
biscuits.
it? Was it?
That's
Thank
probably
you,
like
Jeff.
a.
Thank you, Jeff.
probably
Because I
tribute to
remember
that.
him in a role where he's just munching on dog biscuits.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was greatest American hero, and Bill Maxwell is the
Oh,
guy's name.
There you go. Solved.
That's
Completely
right.
solved.
Oh my gosh! I've seen all of Greatest American Hero, but it's been so long. It was Bill Maxwell. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You know, you won't believe it. I know this is going to be shocking news, but they're remaking America's Greatest Hero, but it's a big shocker. It's a girl.
They already did
Done.
that 20
I'm
years
done.
ago.
They did
How
it actually
unusual.
as jumping the shark for their own show. They tried to spin it off. But it is being remade. It's coming back. I don't know why, but it is.
Really?
Again?
Yeah,
Probably because William Cat needs something to do.
maybe.
I heard,
But she'll be.
I heard they're
There'll
rebooting
be a
Twilight.
twist. There will be a twist to that where she'll be absolutely perfect. It will work perfectly. She'll know everything about the suit.
Yeah.
She won't lose the instructions
She
like a
won't.
dumb
She
man.
won't.
No, no.
She won't. Well, if you remember in that where they were trying to save the show, the jumping the shark moment, she was like that. But then again, she was with him when he met the aliens and got the instruction book anyway. So they at least explained it in canon. But yeah, she will. It's just they one of the best parts of that show was the fact that he was completely out of his depth.
I've never
I
even heard of it
never
before.
watched this show.
It's,
I've never
it's
even heard
really
of it
good. It's
before.
really good.
Oh, it's great.
I really enjoy Greatest American Hero.
Yeah,
watched a
see, I remember
bunch of them
seeing
recently.
like episodes for it and stuff, but I like ads for it or whatever. But I just don't. I don't. It was like a show I never got to watch.
Well, it's a
for whatever
sitcom. It's
reason.
a comedic drama, a drama. So,
I
it's
think
not for everybody, I suppose.
it was on replays when I was seeing ads for it too. Because when did that show come out?
Oh, early 80s.
It was a late.
70s?
It was a late '80s, I think.
Yeah.
Was it?
Late 80s.
Let me see. Oh no, '81 to '83. So it was early '80s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eric,
I watched
Yes.
the premiere.
you
Yes.
need to move your cheekbones up.
Oh, they're fine. Don't worry about them.
No, you need to move your cheekbones up.
Here, look at something else.
I am. I'm looking at Melissa being brilliant.
Well,
You're so
Well,
nice.
because what she's done is she's envisioned Velma as a Peanuts character. And
Oh.
she's studying in her room, and she absolutely adores Elvis.
oh,
I don't know if you've ever seen this, but back in the '90s, they made a cartoon. They made a Saturday morning cartoon reboot of Scooby Doo. It's called A Pup Named Scooby Doo.
Pup
And,
named
Oh
Scooby-Doo,
yeah, that's what she is.
Wasn't-
You're right. Yep.
Wasn't that from the '80s actually?
Yes.
'80s, 80s, 90s, might have been in syndication at the time.
Yeah.
But everything was very '50s themed, and
Yeah.
so that's why I thought, you know what, I'm going to put Elvis in there just to get that
Yeah.
feeling.
But
Yeah,
you're
Puppet
kind of
was, uh,
veering in on Fat Elvis though, and that's not the good Elvis.
Okay. Oh, gosh, how can
That's
I put?
okay.
I
It's
mean, I
okay.
guess
You
I
leave
can
it.
figure
But,
out-
I mean, it's getting dangerous territory there. Yeah,
I
You
guess he
fat shaming Elvis.
maybe.
don't
That was a Saturday morning cartoon on.
Yeah, no, I remember. Yeah, and she did look like this. You're right. I didn't realize how
Yeah.
peanutsy it was. But you guys heard that Elvis's daughter died recently, yeah?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Her mom's still kicking.
Cindy Williams died.
Cindy Williams died too.
That sounds
Wait,
familiar. Who is Cindy Williams?
Who died?
That sounds familiar.
Andy Williams.
Laverne and Shirley.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did see that.
Nobody
Oh,
really
the-
even
the-
talked about that.
The little black hair girl.
Kind
Oh yeah.
of got passed over.
Oh.
I saw like an excerpt about it on the news, and then that's all I ever like. There was nothing majorly.
Well,
talked about
yeah,
it.
no, that she's an old lady, but but Penny Marshall went on to be an absolute Hollywood powerhouse. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the only one you talk about when you talk about Laverne and Shirley is
Well,
Penny
that's-
Marshall.
Yeah, sure, that's true. I found out that Bob Newhart is still alive. I thought he died.
Oh,
but-
he made a pact with the devil. That news came out about 25
Yeah.
years ago. Yeah,
Huh? Who?
that's why he kept getting a new Bob Newhart show every year, and there was a completely different concept,
Dude.
but he kept getting it anyway.
Essentially, get
Yeah.
the new
It's
heart.
like
every year.
94.
Wow.
Those satanic contracts, they got.
He's not
gas.
going anywhere.
Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I tell you that odd couple, formula. They really tried that was in so many ways, right?
Sure.
The original Odd Couple really spawned so
Yeah, yeah.
much.
Oh.
Now,
Yeah,
Huh?
but they
Great. A
The
great
Odd
series.
Couple is one of the
Fine.
best, though.
Which one? What?
The Odd Couple is one of the best, though.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Now, who do you guys prefer, the movie or the TV actor set?
Oh, the movie
Uh,
is really good.
It is
So
The
great.
movie's really good. Yeah, I think it's probably just a little bit better.
And the two big time actors playing the role too. But
yeah,
honestly, as far as Oscar and Felix, the TV guys, Quincy and I can't remember the other guy's name, but he's in a ton of shit. What's his name?
Jack Klugman and
Jack Klugman, and what's the other guy's name? Say it again.
Tony Randall.
Tony Randall. There you go. I prefer them. I mean, the guys in the movies are big time Hollywood stars. I get it, but
yeah.
those guys were awesome, man. That was so good. Do you guys remember the episode where oh Jesus, Jeff, who's the he's a guitar player. He was on Hee Haw. He's one of the best guitar players ever, actually.
Clark.
Roy Clark.
Buck Owens.
Roy Clark.
Do you see the
Buck
episode where
Owens?
Roy
I'd say
Clark
Buck
came on
Owens.
and played? Jesus, dude.
Yeah, I slightly remember that.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous. I mean, he had a lot of opportunities on Hee Haw, but I think he was kind of restrained a little bit because it's Hee Haw. It's
Yeah.
Grand Ole Opry stuff. But he just let it rip. And those two
No,
actors, they're not even in character anymore. They were just simply enjoying the guitar.
yeah, he's definitely restrained. He was restrained in Hee Haw.
He was, yeah. But Roy
That
Clark,
was a show. Man, that was a show that I watched a lot of Hee Haw.
Oh yeah.
oh, Hee Haw was great. Did you ever see Hee Haw, Johan?
No, no.
No Hee Haw?
I don't know actually. No.
Oh, it's a Grand Ole Opry Nashville show that they had on, and it was great fun. It was very American, though. I don't know if you can market that
Very
overseas well.
American.
Yeah, maybe it's
Yeah.
too American.
American
Sounds like a-
Southern comedy. Who was the other guy with Roy Clark on that? The other guitar player. He was there. They had
Buck Owens.
Buck Owens. Yeah, dude.
Buck Owens, yeah.
Really good musicians on that show, dude. Oh, they had one episode where everyone was just had their mouth agape when Chet Atkins came on and played.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah.
You kind of have to if he's playing.
Yeah, no, he's ridiculous, and a lot of people, because he's not doing some rip and shred and electric guitar thing. He's on an acoustic, but if you don't understand what's happening, go back and listen to it again, because he's playing the melody, he's playing the bass line, and he's playing the chorus at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, he's basically playing three instruments on one, and it's insane.
Mhm.
Chet Atkins is ridiculous, dude. But
Yeah.
the
Well,
and-
some of those old I guess they would call them country, but they were more Western. I would
Western, yeah,
say.
Western. I call him Western, yeah.
Yeah, those guys were phenomenal.
Well,
when
they're
it
coming
comes
out of
to
the flamenco style, and that's why,
right.
because it's so strict. But a guy who's still alive, he's pretty old now, but the greatest guitar player on the planet is actually in your country, Amaran.
Yeah.
Tony,
Who?
Tony, I think it's Tony Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, yeah, yeah.
Tommy Emmanuel, yeah.
Yeah, Tommy
Yeah.
Emmanuel. I mean, Tommy
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel.
Yeah.
Emmanuel, thank you.
Yeah.
Australian
Yeah.
fella, just baffling. And he's a big his
Yeah.
whole thing is coming out of Chet Atkins. But he's like he's alien. He's an alien. He is.
That's the only way it works.
Yeah, no, just go watch Tony Emmanuel. Is that my
He's
pronunciation?
not talked about. Emmanuel, yeah, just Emmanuel.
Tony Emmanuel. Go find it. I know you can find it on YouTube. Wow,
Oh, yeah.
dude. Wow.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Not
All
talked
right.
about as much anymore though.
He
Like
should
he's
be.
been pretty quiet lately.
That's
When
true,
you're
Ray.
talking about-
Roy Clark was an amazing guitar player. And the thing is, if I would ask the average person who's your favorite guitar player, I'm going to get a lot of Eddie Van Halen's. I'm going to get a little bit more refined Steve Vai's, right? But it's all going to be from rock and roll. I mean, or
Joe
even
Satriani.
Joe is another really good player, actually. But
Yeah.
or Yngwie Malmsteen, It was a
That's who I
phase.
was going to say.
Well, Yngwie is a phase guitar. It does. I mean, he's a good guitar player, but it doesn't really count. He's playing phase guitar. It's cheating. You could sound good playing phase guitar.
Are you
I will be right back.
I don't know about that.
No,
Even Eric could sound
even-
good.
even
Wow.
Eric. Even.
Oh no.
I mean,
Richard Smith.
Sheldon, Dimebag Darrell. Yeah, he was a good musician, dude.
Oh yes.
yeah.
Slash.
But they don't
Who's this guy?
compare to these. They're not the same level though. I would
Yeah.
say in the rock and roll world, the people who would compare would be like Satriani or Steve Vai, because Steve Vai is classically trained anyway. But they just don't. They're not the same league.
No.
They need to.
Hey, you know who's really good? Who is like Chet Atkins good? He's a man named Richard Smith. He was once on. There's an old clip of him playing on Chet Atkins' show when he was like 10 or 11 years old, and he's still playing. Yeah, he's really good. You can find him on YouTube. I totally recommend you listen to him play.
Yeah, it was in a Jasmine-ish ensemble, so I ran him that way.
Well, the one I think that is so fantastic that most people don't say is Sister Rosetta Tharpe, and I think she's
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
yes.
a
Yeah.
total genius and so influential. And like I said, that's the one that Little Richard ends up playing like. And I think that she has, people who know her. They all know that riff that she does. When you hear the birth of rock and roll is when you're listening to Sister Rosetta Tharpe on Rock Daniel. Go listen to it and listen to that backbeat thump that she does, and you realize you're listening to a genre being born at that point.
Yeah, no, I get that. Bo Diddley and who's the other really famous guitar player? Black guitar player, sat down a lot, kind of chubby fella.
Chubby Checkers.
No,
Sure.
no, not chubby. He was more of a singer anyway.
No,
Really famous guitar player.
Daggone it. I know who you're talking about. He's fat, right?
Yeah, he's kind of a fat guy. Damn it, he's super famous. What's wrong with me? I sing
I
one
know.
of his songs.
I feel like I know who you're talking about too. I just can't
I
But
say the
can't
name.
but anyway, that
think.
genre, they are important, Rosa, but it's a different conversation, right?
Well, yeah, that's
Because what they're
is when
doing
nobody.
is style over
Uh-huh.
technique, right? BB King. Ray Thulu is the
BB
man.
King.
There you go.
Yes, and
He is.
Sheldon said it first, but he forgot to capitalize the second letter. Therefore, Ray Thulu gets the credit.
Ah.
Albert King, I do one of his songs too, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I always like Fats Domino's music.
Yeah.
No, yeah, sure.
Well, I love hearing some slide guitar, and a lot of people don't talk about that. But
Oh, I
that's
do
some
love
Yeah.
it too. Yeah, I do love that too.
Robert Johnson is those guys.
Yeah,
Bill
no, they
Big
are
Bruns.
great. I actually had it took me a couple of years to convince my lead guitar player to start learning slide for some of the songs. He was very hard-headed
Really?
about it, but
Really?
once he started doing it, he does it all the time now.
There was I
Wow.
guess they were considered kind of punk, but they were kind of like they were out of Texas, so they would also have kind of a Western flavor to them called Tiger Army,
Oh yeah.
and they did songs that had some slide guitar in them.
Mm.
What about Stevie Ray Vaughan and the Jimmy Vaughan?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Stevie's cool. That's what my guitar player is Stevie Ray Vaughan guy. That's what he is. And Stevie is not really a slide guitar guy, right?
He's
Yeah.
great playing.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
no, yeah.
stunningly good. I actually played at the Blue Planet festival, and he headlined that show. That was really
Wow.
cool. Yeah, I got to meet him, so that was neat. But
Really?
he did
That's cool.
yeah, no, it was really cool because I was just a geeky fan out in the front watching him play, right? And because my band was on in the late afternoon. But but anyway, but he did a version of Pipeline at that event. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. He just went on and on. It was so cool, dude. Stevie Ray Vaughan's so badass. Now that's
Yeah.
one we lost way too early, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he was hugely, hugely influential. Just
Yeah,
amazing.
just his talent was ridiculous. It was really because I don't usually geek out over famous people, right? But I was really excited to meet him, dude. That was cool.
Find some people with some really rare gifts that worked really hard to develop them. It
Oh yeah,
must be neat.
it's true. Yeah,
You can
Stevie was amazing. I met I met another really good guitar. I mean, I didn't realize how good a guitar player he was until because I was backstage because my band actually had just finished when they came on. So because I knew who he was, so I hung around. I didn't go back to the dressing room and watched him, and he was way better than a guitar player than I thought he was. I even covered one of his songs. I didn't do it that day, of course. But John Mayer,
Oh
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
John Mayer's
Oh,
he's really
very
good. I
good.
didn't know that because I know the girls like him because he's a pretty boy and he's got
I
that
heard.
sweet voice, but
Yeah, yeah.
he's a great guitar player, dude.
No, he's really good. He's actually
Yeah, I
very
mean,
good all around.
reg-
His writing is good too. It's just he got that popular girl hit and then kind
yeah,
of changed.
regardless of what I think of his music, because I mean, I'm obviously really not a fan of his music or anything like that, but he is talented.
He
Like you
is.
can't. So yeah,
Well, and it is a girl thing with him, and good for him. He's making money.
Yeah, yeah.
But the reason I cover his Gravity is because my wife loves it. So I sing it in the band, and I get a lot of reaction out of the ladies. They love that song, dude.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
That is. I don't hate his music. I actually like a lot of his
Yeah.
songs.
Well, that song in particular, because I sing it, so I know the lyrics, and it's that song is basically what he's saying in it. There's a really beautiful woman that's tempting him, but
Yeah,
but he won't let himself fall to the gravity of her attractiveness. He won't. He's going
yeah,
to stay loyal to his girl, right? That's the whole
uh,
song. So from a girl's
yeah,
point of view, and it's statistically proven that women care more about lyrics than men do.
yeah. They do.
That's ah for them.
Hey,
So
well,
yeah.
my brother and I actually did a lot of research for that. Me and my brother used to do like these little psychological and science talks based around character creation and making appealing characters. And one of the things that we read as far as research goes is that when the brain translates, this isn't actually, now that I think about it, it's not really, it's similar. When the brain translates a female voice, the part of the brain that reacts is the part of the brain that is when you're listening to music. It's the same thing. So
Interesting.
interesting.
yeah,
That's interesting.
I like classical music. If I really get into things, I love listening to people sing. That's great. I'm a singer. I love classical. I love that, and so I have a tendency to gravitate away from lyrics. Maybe it's because when I'm writing, I listen to a lot of music.
Oh, I
No,
listen to
classical's great.
classical. When I
Yeah,
commute.
yeah,
There's
classical's great. Yeah, no, but there are a lot of certainly impactful things, no matter who they want. But Ray Thule here is talking about a song that's very dear to me. He's talking about "Put a Spell on You," which I sing in my band.
oh,
But I
a
do the
good
Joe
one.
I do the Joe Cocker version.
Yeah, his version's good.
Yeah. I actually do a lot of Joe Cocker stuff. I don't know why, but my voice just lends itself to that, that style.
I could see that. I could
Yeah,
see that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm nowhere near the Cocker. I wish I was.
Um,
That was for you, Eric. That was for you.
Aw.
Why is it for me?
Yeah, because I know you want to sexualize it. Um,
No, I
no,
like
okay,
Joe
fine,
Cocker.
fine. Yeah, no, Joe Cocker's
Nothing
amazing.
sexy about him.
I cover a lot of his stuff. It's
You can
just
leave
when
your hat on.
no, but I do that. I don't know. I don't got my set book in front of me, but I do cover his stuff, and I cover very similar voices because my voice is kind of in that genre of stuff. So
Let's hear you do your best Cocker.
see, I knew he couldn't resist. I knew it. I knew
Or
it.
not.
I knew it. I knew it.
Oh, come on.
I wondered about that myself. One thing I think we've never heard is you sing.
Sure you have. I sing all the time.
Yes,
I've
he
sang
does.
several times on the
Kind
show
of,
today.
but not, you know.
I've put
Like,
up videos showing people me singing and playing my saxophone several times.
Come
And
on,
when I
let's
do,
hear
people
a little
yell
bit
at
of
me.
what would you do if I sang out of tune. Come on, let's hear it.
What would you do if I sang?
Fine, let me
I don't pay attention to the videos you come
would you
up to.
do? I sang out of tune.
There it is right there.
Do you do the head twitch just like Joe Cocker?
No.
What would you do?
Let me see here. Let me find it. I'm that song right there is a holy cow. You do a sacred cow. You don't touch that song. Let me see. Joe Cocker. What do I do from
Yeah.
him? Let me go find his list here. And you're gonna butcher it anyway, unless that's a hard song, dude. You ever try to sing that song?
What?
John
No,
Belushi
because
did, didn't he?
I would destroy it.
You know, what would you do if I sang out of tune? It's a very brutally difficult song, and he absolutely. It's called. What's the name of that song? I can't remember what he calls it. But let's see. I do.
Help from my friends.
Little help from a
It's
friend.
just a little help from my friends. Okay. So
I can only think of the Wonder Years whenever I
But
hear
yeah,
that
I
song.
know that's the only
Yeah.
way I can think
wow,
of it too.
his
That's
top
what I
10. I
mean,
don't sing
yeah.
any of those. Huh. That's weird. I think mainly what I do is sing the ones that are he's covering from other people.
hmm.
Oh, I do that one, but I don't. That's not his. You are so beautiful. I do that one.
I've done one in church actually.
Yeah.
But I think
Great.
most
Unchain
people
My Heart.
know his version of that song.
Yeah,
Yeah. I do on my Unchain My Heart. That's one of my best songs actually.
I like this
That's
song.
good.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah, no, Joe Cocker is cool, and it's just because I kind of have a little bit of a growl in my voice when I sing, so it just seems to work, you know.
Well, you kind of have a growl in your voice when you talk too.
Do I?
That would make sense.
All right.
A little.
Yeah, but I'd love to do that. A little help my friends. I'd love to do that, but I've tried. That song is hard. Another song I tried, and it's the syncopation. I can't. It irritates the shit out of me because there's a guy, a famous singer. You might have heard him. His name is Marvin Gaye, and
Yeah.
he did a little famous song there about brother, brother, and mother, mother.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And my
I
band
like
really
that.
wanted to play that song.
Yeah.
And I could pick my saxophone up and play it no problem, right? But you don't
Mhm.
want to, I do a sax solo in it, sure, but you want a singer to do that song, right?
Yeah.
And
Right.
I tried, and I've done it live a few times, but the problem is, it's the it's so on the backbeat of it, right? It's not mother, mother. It's mother, mother. It's so difficult to get the syncopation. I just
It
gave
is.
up on. I gave up on it. It was, oh my god, dude.
Oh.
Sounds exactly like Kalashadi. It's like, nope, it's too stupid.
No,
Not doing
well,
it.
no, it's not stupid. It's just beyond my.
No, but you know what
ability.
I mean? Like with the syncopation and the timing and stuff, I'm like, no, fuck that.
It's either right there and you have, or learning syncopation is hard.
It is.
So I have to play the guitar and sing. I don't just sing, which makes it even harder for certain things.
But like
so when
other
you concentrate
songs-
on trying to learn that, well, hey.
Well, like other songs, like Stevie, what's the blind guy? The Stevie blind guy.
Stevie Wonder.
It's Stevie Wonder.
That one. He has a song called Superstition, which I
Jeff
did.
Healey?
No, that one too. Yeah.
I
But
love
no, the
Superstition.
Stevie
It's
Wonder
my
one.
favorite song.
He has a song called Superstition, and I do that in the band. And
Yeah, that's a great song.
It is a great song, but that song has got crazy syncopation too. When do you
Oh,
end
yeah,
it? Right? When is the
Yeah.
drop? Right? It's very difficult. But for some reason,
Yeah.
I got that instantly. Have never had trouble with it. I don't know. Well, yeah, but that's a tough song. The syncopation in that song and the timing
Yeah, definitely.
is crazy. And on my saxophone, I will drop crazy syncopations and not even think about it. but singing, it's just the different. I'm not a singer, I guess. But because I have a song I wrote about the little village I live in called Unagi. And I, depending on the event, if it's a bunch of old people, I play it every time. But that has a section in it where it has guitar solo, and then the verse comes in again. But the drop on that, the syncopation on that, it's perfect in the arrangement. When you hear it as a whole, it's great. But as a musician, you're like, how in the hell did you know to come in? Where did you see the drop? Right? How did you know? I've actually
Yeah.
had other musicians asking me, "How in the hell do you drop in on that?" and it for me is like,
You
So
just
I
do it.
got a question for you.
Get good.
Is singing in Japanese different than singing in American? Like, do you sing in English differently than you sing in
oh
Japanese?
well, I have sang in Japanese a few times, and I was very, very bluntly told, "Don't do that again."
Really?
Yeah.
That's
So
That's
I don't
funny.
sing in
You
Japanese.
sing
I
in
sing in
English. You
English.
sing in English. Okay.
Yes, I only sing in English, and that's what brings them in anyway, because that's what they want to hear.
Well, the reason I ask is because Japanese songs tend to have like the way they sing tends to be very different than an English singer would sing.
Of course, it's
To me,
different. The intonation is different, but my
right.
pronunciation is not. Of course, it's not perfect, right? I'm not a native speaker, and besides,
Sure.
that's not what they want. They want English anyway.
Yeah, I get that.
Although I do sing a Japanese song, but it's the what's the other black blind guy's Ray Charles, that guy.
Ray Charles.
Oh, Rachel.
Ray Charles song. He does a Japanese song, of course, English version. I sing that. And so I kind of do a Japanese song, sort of.
There you go.
Yeah. That one's brutally difficult too. Oh my God, dude. I mean, one of my best songs that gets requested every time I do a show is Georgia, Ray Charles. And I wish they
really?
were all like that because, God, that's so easy to sing. It is so easy to sing. Charlie Daniels,
So
I don't do any of that. Ellie,
my
and Junkyard done, yeah.
I'm posting my piece in the draw along, but I'm
Yeah, me
done.
Oh, okay. Well, we're done. I'm just I'm
Oh, that
talking.
kazoo, Jeff.
Yeah, we're waiting on Jeff. It's his fault for sure. Yeah. There it is. Thank you very much. The musician of the day. Yeah, but
There you go.
Ellie, my love, so sweet. That is a difficult song, dude. But whatever. We don't have to talk about my challenges anymore. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and take a look at the art. Thank you all for coming in. Hopefully, we've done drawing along, which I will take a look at momentarily. But we're going to look at this beautiful art that has been created here by the artist first, and then allow you to vote because I know Jeff has already done the straw poll because he's dropping it as I speak, which is weird. I've always thought it was weird. Why doesn't he let me go through the list first? But no, he Jeff does his own thing. So, but all right,
Get off me, man.
Let's start up here with Andrew. And Andrew has done I can't think of that actor's name that you've put in place of Shaggy here. He's in a ton of stuff. He's a little bit older now. I don't.
Val Kilmer.
No, it's not Val Kilmer. It's another dude. He was in that movie The Gift recently.
Robert Culp.
No, it's not Robert Culp. He was in some horror movie recently where they were playing board games and they thought it was a game, but it was real. It got out of control.
Jumanji.
He's on a TV show called The Ozarks.
Gosh, man.
You
Talk about the guys on.
Jason Bateman?
Jason Bateman. That's a young Jason Bateman right there. Yeah. Yep.
Hey, it does kind of look like Jason Bateman.
Kind of look like him, yeah.
Yeah. So Jason Bateman as Shaggy. I could see it.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah, all right.
I'm good.
Yeah.
And Scooby is very concerned and suspicious because it's not Shaggy. I do love the expression on his face. He's like, Scooby's concerned, and I understand.
Just like that.
And they are coming out of some weird dimensional rift in the back, so it makes sense.
There you go.
But Scooby's hip to it though. You can't trick Scooby.
That's right.
He's very observant.
He's done this so many times.
So he got with an Elseworlds Shaggy, is what you're saying.
He did, and he knows what's up, and he's probably suspecting it's some kind of demon. And if you look at the fingers, we would know that it is.
Yeah, don't say that. I like his mullet.
It is a nice mullet. It is.
Has he already had a mullet? Does he have a mullet? I didn't notice.
Jason
I
Bateman.
gave him one.
Yeah, perfect. But anyway, if you guys, Jeff, would you like to throw some oil on that fire right there?
Yeah. Nah, never mind.
Oh, fine.
Were you going for like?
well, you
were you
definitely
going for like? Were you going for like the AI fingers thing that?
No,
keeps
no, I
going
just,
with the AI art?
I drew
laid
long.
out.
Totally didn't use an AI.
I drew
man.
long and lanky fingers because Shaggy's long and lanky, but
No. I laid out what's going on
Oh,
here.
let's-
It's Shaggy Thulu. We got it.
I mean,
Man, I
look,
think
you,
it
you
looks
gave
cool
it,
like
you gave
that.
it, you gave it a better backstory than I gave it, which was nothing. So I appreciate the help.
That's so we stable diffusion makes him, man.
Is that what Chester's doing tonight? Giving everybody a backstory on their drawings?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm involved. Now we're doing it. But if you like what Andrew's done, please vote for the straw poll. It is cool. I do like Jason Bateman as Shaggy. It's a good idea.
It's a good idea,
It is
even
a
though I
good
kind of gave him Val Kilmer eyes.
Well, we're not going to pay attention to that. Over to the consummate cheater, Amy.
Oh,
It is way too cute. Disavowed.
Disqualified.
Disqualified. But no, that is adorable. God, Andrew, look at it.
Yeah.
I see it. It's amazing.
It's giving me diabetes as we speak.
It's absolutely stunning.
But you did
It's like-
capture the Muppet Doos perfectly, though. You did.
Yeah, it's like the Muppet Babies version of Scooby Doo.
It is. Daphne's concerned about the hair. Velma's got her nose in a book. It's perfect. It's
It
wonderful.
almost looks like, Velma's really deep in that book and Daphne's getting ready to backhand her with that brush.
Yeah,
I think that's what's going to happen. Yeah, she's gonna deal
Because
with
the
that
book
right
contains
now.
a clue.
It's got a
Look,
Well, if
it's a
anybody knows-
clue.
If anybody here knows about kids that age, it's probably a good chance she is going to hit her with that brush.
Probably, that's true. But also, if it's based on the current Velma, then Daphne wants a kiss.
Wow.
Because they're friends.
That they are friends. I know. Why modern people can't there be two people who are just friends? What's wrong?
Right? Everything is so obsessed with, oh, they must be a couple. It's like, no, people are just friends. It's okay for people to just be friends.
I did a sacred thing. It's supposed to be sacred. That's your friend. You wouldn't do them that way.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's creepy.
Yeah.
It is Chibi Ray Thulu. You are 100% right. It is adorable. Dumb's the name. And
Adorable.
Sheldon says the hair brushing is great. It is perfect. It's actually more than just the cuteness of the art. It's also the construction of the narrative. And I think it's great.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, just broken down just to the personality separating Daphne and Velma just with the shape of their eyes is just perfect. It's amazing.
It is. And basically what's happening here is Daphne is going on and on and on about Fred because, Fred's Fred. And Velma's like, Shaggy's the real one.
So that was
Especially when
definitely
it's Jason Bateman Shaggy.
there you go. The cool alternative timeline.
That's true. So if you like what Amy's done, please vote for the straw poll. I think it's great. Wonderful. Let's keep moving down the line here. And we have an Australian. And he's done, well, he's done something.
The opposite.
Me or the PS5?
That's a good meme. That's great.
Now,
That's great.
It is. Now, the thing is, though, Amron, if you're asking me or the PS5, well, Daphne wins. But we really needed JD in here because that would have been the teller.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Who picked Iron Man?
Yeah, no, that's true. If she had a little Iron Man tattoo up there on the upper left breast,
Yeah.
that would have sold the deal. That would have sealed it. Yeah, but that is gorgeous, and it's very readable too. I instantly know it's Daphne
I like her.
And she's wearing an ascot.
because
Yeah.
she and Fred wore that. Yeah.
I like the fact that you made it a Twitter post, so it's not like a normal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
art.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's kind of pedestrian
Oh, that.
and phoned in.
How
Yeah.
did you do that? Do you just what did you do to
It took me about 5 seconds to find a post that says
on.
mail to PS5.
Right.
And I just edited it out all the.
Nice.
There you go. That looks great. Jeff,
That's
would
like
you
a real numbers at the bottom too. So
I
Oh,
know.
sweet. That's sweet.
Certain
That's sweet.
posts,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jeff, would you like to add something to that?
No.
Okay. There you go.
Oh, screw
And-
you, Jeff.
You got the eyes right. You got
I
the
love
eyes
you
right.
too, Jeff. Jeez.
Me or Scooby Snacks. Yeah, that would have been good too.
What?
Joshua. Ray Thulu says PS5 always wins. Ray Thulu, for as much as you saved the day, you should be one of the us that are amongst the superior and be a PC player. What are you doing? I mean, come on.
I think he just means that. I think he just means
console
that when people make
peasant.
these posts, the PS5 always wins.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what
Yeah, that's
Sheldon-
always in the responses on these types of like Twitter posts. People will always go PS5
Yeah.
just
Wow.
to troll them. You know.
Wow. Well,
Games.
Sheldon has decided to give his input. She looks like she spilled her cooking oil all over herself, and
That's
Yeah,
so
and yeah, what's your point?
She's
yeah,
putting on
That's
point.
baby oil.
Yeah. But go vote in the straw poll, guys. Let's see. Let's move along here to Eric and see if he took my advice. He did not. But Daphne is she's investigating.
Oh,
Oh,
what a
that's
cute
nice.
Now, why Daphne?
What is this, stripper Daphne?
It is stripper Daphne. Are you complaining?
No, I didn't say that,
You
but
thought
I
mine was bad.
Yeah, well, I don't remember Daphne being so well endowed.
Found
I
reference.
also think that the clothing was a little bit longer.
a little bit.
Yeah.
It might have been, but it's kind of riding up
Let me
in the
check.
back.
I got a picture right here. Yeah,
Pray
no,
to God
it's,
she
it's
doesn't-
rather nondescript.
Well,
Pray
see,
to-
that was
pray to
what
God
I
there's
was
no
actually
thong underneath there.
I was actually
Right.
saying pre-show is I'm actually shocked at how many canonical episodes there are of just Daphne in a bikini.
Yeah, no, there as
Yeah,
there should
there's
be.
quite a bit.
Actually, if you look in the original art, Velma's the one that has a little bit of boobage.
Yeah.
She was top heavy in the
Yeah,
original
she
cartoon.
was.
And
but-
Daphne, there's Daphne right there. I put my little reference for colors right next to her.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. I saw someone else was doing that too. But I think it looks great. If you guys like what Eric has done, please vote in the straw poll. Jeff, would you like to say anything about this other than her accusing her of prostitution?
Yeah. No.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I appreciate it.
It's nice. It's always appreciated. Of course, this is Eric's. Vote for the straw poll if you like what he's doing, guys. But honestly, you guys are kind of in trouble, really, because damn, Melissa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
just
Daphne
too
is
perfect.
16, by the way.
Well, first of all, this is the best you've ever done by
Oh
far.
my goodness.
By
Gosh.
far. And if you had a little time to sharpen the background, this would have been absolutely spectacular. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Wouldn't you say this is her best she's done? I mean, look at it.
Well, it's the eye darting.
Yeah,
The
it's
the
so
eye darting
animated.
and the blinking is amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
it
my
is.
God.
And
Drawing
you know,
Elvis.
are you using a different software for this?
Flip Eclipse. Amy finally got my got a program that will let me stream my phone, and Flip Eclipse for Android game Google Play. It is the easiest, most intuitive animation software you can use. It's
It
like,
really is.
and lately they upped their game with the quality of their.
Yeah, they implemented some new brush stabilizers and a lot more layer
Oh, wow.
effects.
Wow.
Cool.
Well,
It does really good art now, even.
oh,
Yeah,
that's
this is
great.
the
So yeah, that's
this
so
is the,
Melissa's
probably your
thumbs
most
up.
smooth animation I've seen.
Yeah, no, it's really good. And I didn't want to bring the topic up, even though I saw you guys talking about it. But how I do have a question for you overall, for you artists. How are you guys going to deal with these diffusion technologies that have come out?
Creativity.
Yeah, it's honestly just comes down to like how functional are they, and how unique do you want what you actually want to be drawn, and because if AI is stealing our art that we've created, how are we gonna even know that? Because
Right.
the libraries are so saturated that even if it does steal something from us, we won't even know. But
Right.
if somebody wants something personalized that they
Yeah.
can't get AI to do it, we can still draw it for them, like wherever they
Of
want.
course you could, but the problem is I did a bit of a deep dive into it last week, and I actually did some research. And 5 months ago, what you're saying was true. Today,
Yeah,
it is not.
exactly.
That
It's not true
technology
anymore.
has evolved at an incredible pace, Adrian. It's
I know.
it's
I've been
insane.
keeping an eye on it. Look, they just announced, Netflix Japan just announced that they first of all laid off a bunch of people,
hmm
and they are now moving to AI technology along with Wit Studio, which Wit Studio was bought out by Mappa, so Mappa's involved as well, which I'm very
Right.
disappointed to hear.
Well,
Oh god,
there's a
AI
bunch
just
of
needs to be
these.
got rid of.
Well, yeah, no, it's a serious question because what 5 months ago, the stuff I was looking at was exactly what as Andrew was describing it, but it's not now. It's not. You don't need to
Right.
put a picture in. You don't need to put any reference. All you need to do is type in, and it will
Yeah.
come up. And if you don't like it, you can change a adjective here or there, and then you can go into it, say, okay, well, I want the glasses to look a little bit different. So you'll just kind of cut out that line out that area, with like a kind of a writing tool, and then just type in another thing for that area and get whatever glasses you want. It it's insane, dude.
Well,
Well,
You can also give it like different types of cameras
Hmm.
named like, and it'll imitate
Styles,
the styles.
styles.
It's
It
pretty nuts what's happening and what's happening at a rapid pace. I don't know, like me personally, I guess I feel like the indie market's just gonna grow bigger, but
Yeah.
well,
as
and that's
far as
just it.
the corporate type market, they're definitely gonna take the AI
Oh,
route
of
for
course, it's
Oh
them.
cheaper.
yeah,
It's cheaper,
absolutely.
and it puts
now
out
let's
Exactly.
stunning work. You know
Well,
what
you
I saw
got it.
yesterday? What I saw yesterday was another bit of similar software. It's still a bit janky, but give it 5 months. That was taking various art created from these diffusion things and animating them.
No, I know. Um,
Yeah.
they still have issues though. Like
They do, but not
hands
many.
is an issue for
Yeah, but
some
See,
reason.
that was a
AI can
complaint
have
that
that
they were talking
hand.
about a few months ago, but right now they're not because there's this dude on the internet. He's a Russian dude, and what he did, he's big in this field. What he did was took several of the technologies, melded them together, added a bit of code, and he calls it the pathogen software. I think is what he calls pathogen,
Mhm.
and that thing solves the hand issues. It solves the depth issues. It solves he took an amazing piece of art and then he demonstrated what this
That's,
technology does. It looked like a photograph.
well, let's talk about why
yeah.
they're doing it though. And one of the main reasons, and we don't talk about this, is the lure phase. This is the part where, hey, look at me, we can do this. You get rid of all the people that are doing the creativity and stuff like that. But we look at
Yeah.
the reason why you've got chat, PTG, and all of these other things, and it is because it is controlled. If you ask it to do certain things, it will not write what it's not told to write. It
Yeah.
will write. It will
well,
only draw. So for now, we have this lure. Oh, this is perfect. This is wonderful. The way you defeat the AI is you become defiant in your art. You draw something that it will not draw.
Yeah,
Whatever the
I don't
So
think
I
you've
wouldn't
been
worry about
paying
it.
attention to its evolution,
There's yeah,
Rosa.
you
I really
there
don't.
is nothing
I saw
that
it.
it won't do.
Yeah, there's
At the
nothing.
end of
That's
the
right,
day,
Andrew,
God's in
Adrian.
charge.
Well, no, because I saw just this week I saw a thing where a guy was trying to break it in the way you're suggesting, and he couldn't.
Right. You can't break it, as far
Yeah.
as I know.
He was doing stuff like a girl holding a female doll holding a yellow car with a blue ball on her head. Stuff like that. Boom.
Oh no, it's not
Stunning.
about break.
Pixar, you know.
For right now, it'll draw what you want it to. But once you get rid of all your artists and your writers, then it will only draw what it's told to write, and it won't write about sensitive political topics. It won't draw something it doesn't want you to draw, and it won't do it anymore.
Yeah,
because the whole point is to get rid of people that will draw defiant or.
I get your point, but you don't understand what it's drawing from, and you can't take it back. They're pulling off
Yeah.
of the entire internet, ArtStation, DeviantArt, Unreal Engine stuff. They're pulling off of all of it.
No, it's not just that. It's not just that. They found, like, I've been researching this since this got big, and there's like art podcasts that's been talking about this. I forget the name of the guy. I'll have to link the guy in the chat group eventually. But they take medical records. They take archives of not just art stuff. It's like photographs of people, like your personal photographs. Like they're getting information from all the spectrum of the internet. It's kind of bad in the sense that it's intrusive.
They're working
not just because of the art being intrusive, but it's intrusive on everything.
It is.
Yes.
Because
You guys worry
one of
too
the
much?
things I think it's really serious because one of the things I found in my research is they're tied these technologies into the Google quantum computer databases.
Yeah.
And that's the entirety of the internet. Understand that. That's everything.
Yeah.
Well,
right,
and that's just it. It'll come down, and like we said, corporations are going to use this.
Oh yeah.
But in the outside world, like where we are right now in our circle, it'll just become an ethics issue, and
yeah,
and
I hope
if the ethics issue gets big enough, corporate will probably still use it and be like, okay, yeah, whatever, but there will be like a 50-50 split of people who will understand the ethics of it. So I mean,
there's a movement now in the art world.
There is. There's a huge.
That's
I know.
why I asked you guys. Yeah, because I mean, with that technology, an idiot like me can create stunning art.
Well, it's like
Which
it's like
what
I wrote.
Chester's trying to tell us. He's
Yes.
going to replace us all.
It's like what
Just
I.
do it
Yeah, that's
himself.
right. The whole show will him be Chester talking to AI.
Just Chester talking.
The
deep fake.
But it's like I wrote in the chat when me and Mr. Miracle were kind of talking about this a little bit. Is basically people are just waiting for it to just generate whatever pornography they want. Then they'll be lost to the world and stuck in their pornography addiction. And then
this is true.
And then we can just start making art again.
Pornography.
Yeah, it generates porn now. That's all it does. Is it just generates porn?
Make your own characters. There's one thing it can't do is it can't replicate what's in your brain.
That's true.
It can't.
Imagination. Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah.
Getting
No.
there. There's a Twitch channel that's running now, and it's like AI generated Seinfeld episode
Yes.
that goes on forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, why default to porn though?
Because that's
it
what
sells.
Yeah, that's what people want.
It happened to home video. It happened to the internet.
People are addicted to sex.
I mean,
Well,
look
yeah,
at Reddit. Like
sex
Reddit
is
is
great,
just filled
but-
with people who are addicted to porn, and
Twitch
that's
is
like
just-
what runs them.
Twitch.
Just go
Look at-
get a girl.
Look, you brought up DeviantArt. I left DeviantArt because you couldn't get on DeviantArt without running into some kind of pornographic thing.
Yeah,
Even
that's
if you had
true.
the
I use
filter on it,
Pinterest. That's
it was
why I use
ridiculous.
Pinterest, Yeah. Yeah. No.
Anyway,
that's why I
we
use
could go on
Pinterest.
with this for another 2 hours if we wanted to. but
Well,
we
I
should probably-
didn't want to bring it up, but I did.
Well, no, it's
Because
fine.
It's a
It's
serious
something-
issue, dude. I think.
It is serious.
Yeah, no, it's definitely serious. I agree.
What
I
about
totally agree.
Japanese people, Chester?
Still 5 votes.
What was
needed.
that, Johan?
What about the Japanese people think about AI? Because
We've not even shown
they
the rest
can
of the
make
art.
100,000 chapters
Yeah.
manga in one
Right.
sitting.
I
Yeah.
don't know. But the
Well, the
manga
one thing
industry and
it has-
community is so ingrained. I would imagine there would be serious pushback.
Well, the one thing it hasn't done very well, and there has been some, but it has to be manipulated by another person, is it can't do comic books very well. Like it doesn't. But that's not going to be
Give them a
for
week.
long. No, I know.
Yeah.
It's not going to be for long because even
No.
things that I was like, well, at least it doesn't do this. A week later, it's like, oh, well, it does do
Well,
this now.
because yeah,
My
exactly.
problem,
Because I saw a guy
my
make a
problem
comic book
also,
page, but he just went panel
my
by
problem,
panel.
like this is the last thing I have to say about it for on the show, anyways. My problem, especially now, is if you get into the discords where they're doing these AI discord groups and stuff, the people's mindset is disgusting.
Is it?
Yeah, you were talking about that on Discord. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
they're just they're degenerates, and they just want to steal it. They don't care that they're stealing stuff.
Yeah, they're just thieves.
Yeah, they justify it. Yeah, they try to
Yeah,
justify it every
that
time.
seems like an odd direction to go. Because the reason I looked into it was because I do my D&D show, and I
Yeah.
use art. It's like a slideshow kind of for the game, and I
Oh
wanted
yeah.
to be able to adjust. And GOP suggested, "What about this?" And I was like, "Oh, I heard about that." So I went and looked into it for just adjusting some, because I take my art off of Pinterest, right? That I use for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not monetized. There's no
That's
money involved, right? So I'm just
Right.
using it for our fun. And that's how I started looking into it. And I was like, hold on a second. And then I kind of deep dived into it, and I was, oh my God, dude, I did not realize what they were doing. And it's,
Oh yeah. Oh
you know,
A
yeah.
lot of people don't realize what they're doing either.
because this is with the deep dive voice stuff, which is perfect, right? And then this technology, dude, they don't need actors anymore. But
That's the
I'm
plan.
also worried though about stuff like people creating stuff and of accusing people. Oh, we have video
Oh
content
yeah.
on you doing something.
Oh, did you not see the Donald Trump thing that they posted of him like swearing about gay people and stuff? That they already
Yeah,
made like a
yeah,
voiceover deep fake of him.
yeah. See,
It's actually kind of hilarious. but it-
yeah, but that can be abused, dude.
oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
it already has
Yeah,
been.
that can be
This is
abused. And it's kind of like that big thing that's going on right now with what's her name, Eliza Blue. Is that her name?
Yeah.
There's like a big
Sure.
stink about her and things she's doing. And I saw like one statement she made about the community elders and community making a decision when someone's ready. And I kind of felt like she was kind of leaning toward marry, a younger person being allowed to marry. But the big, people are just kind of blowing up about it because they're angry at her for something. But the thing that I think she is missing, and it kind of comes into this conversation, is there's a reason why we have national laws,
yeah.
Yeah.
because things can be abused. On paper it might look fine, and her statement, if you take it out of context and just put it on paper, okay, it's fine, it makes sense, people can be more mature at a different age, sure. But that's why we have laws like that, to keep things from being abused. And
Yeah.
this technology is going to be abused like crazy, I'm telling you, dude.
It
Oh,
will.
100%.
And I think it's going to be abused. The biggest thing will be to take away people's ability to create. When you no longer have to do it yourself, nobody, just like you, how many people do you know that no longer know how to play instruments because they did it on GarageBand or on Guitar Hero, but they never actually did it on a real computer or a real instrument.
Yeah.
So now we're going to see this happen with art and with music and with writing and everything else. And then once you take away the ability of the human to create, you take away their ability to protest and their ability to fight back against things. Because once you take away the ability to imagine and the ability to put it on paper,
See, now you're going down the rabbit hole that nobody wants to go down with that.
Yeah, well,
because
it's
that's
true. And
the
as far
reality
as
of what's
fake musicians, we've
that's
been
the
hating on
reality of
Duran
what's
Duran for
really going
decades.
on.
So but let me finish because it's my fault. It's my fault. We have. I still haven't shown all the art. Next we have Rabbit.
You
Now
weren't going to
Rabbit
ask
has.
me you weren't going to ask me what I thought of this.
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Well, it's very interesting because the person who played Velma was in a movie with Elvis.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That
Just
is
so you know.
Well, that's really
That's
off topic. Okay.
That's
But
cool.
Rabbit has done a really good Velma here. This is like a real life one. I think
Wow.
she's way too cute,
Way
Rabbit.
too cute. So
Way too cute.
cute.
Yeah. I don't think she
She
should be
looks
that cute.
angry.
She did well, yeah, maybe, but she's the girl that's in the one of those kind of teen dramas where the pretty girl decides she's going to cute her up, and she becomes the gorgeous catch at the end of the movie. That's what that looks like. You know. So.
What's that movie called? With what's the name?
You mean like
There's a movie.
multiple movies from the
Oh, yeah,
90s?
tons of movies. Yeah, just
Freddie
general.
Prinze Jr. and when-
Paris Hilton did one
Okay.
like that. You know, the great actress known as Paris Hilton.
She's all that.
Yeah, she did one of those.
Yeah,
But
she's all that. That's the one.
she's all that. Oh, there you go. But it's amazing. Jeff, would you like to critique this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next.
I think
Yeah.
she needs a shower.
Maybe that's what she needs. But it is amazing, Rabbit. It's really good. If you like what he's done, please vote from the straw poll. Let's see here. Johan was having some trouble displaying, but it's back. And now Johan's piece here, Code 404. For some reason, I think I should know what that means. New Mystery Adventures. We have a modern, futuristic Scooby, and Daphne is leading the way. And I think I
actually, the
need this in my
doctor.
life.
What was that?
Hello, hello.
Yes,
Wait.
Johan.
It's actually the doctor from Fred and Daphne.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I see it.
So
Yeah.
I name her Ruby Spears because it's the creators of the Scooby Doo itself.
Oh, I
Oh.
see.
And 404, you know, the 404 is actually a code when you are not found, file not found. You know.
File not
Oh.
found. Yeah, I knew I'd
Yeah,
seen it
that's-
before. I knew
So
I'd seen
it's
it before. Yeah.
yeah. So it's inspired from that. So I try to make a you said Scooby Doo is now in the same universe as Batman. So
It's true.
this
Yeah.
is actually a cyberpunk Scooby Doo
It
set
is
in
Cyberpunk Scooby-Doo.
Batman Beyond universe.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
just
right.
like that.
And like I said,
That's-
I need
Reminds
it in
me
my
of the-
life. Yeah.
Reminds me a
Well,
little
yeah,
bit of the
they-
style of the character from Spider Verse, the future.
Oh yeah, Penny
Spider-Man.
Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's fantastic.
It is awesome. It is really, really good.
Thank you,
I like
Taylor.
it very much, and I still am absolutely love your rolling R's. They are great. They are
What?
great.
Oh.
I could practice for a month and not
Oh,
be able to roll my R's like that.
Hey, Japanese are rolling their R's too, right?
No, they don't even have R's. It's a language without the R. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an LR mix.
I thought it was the language without the L.
Wow.
Well, no, basically
I
the way
can't.
you say it correctly is to speak L but think R.
Huh.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
da. Yeah, that's how you say it.
arigato. Arigato.
Arigato. Yeah. Like for so many people say samurai, right? But it's not samurai, it's
Yeah.
samurai.
Samurai.
Lie.
Samurai.
It's an L. It's not an R, right? Samurai.
Oh.
But anyway, it doesn't matter. But you have good rolling R's. Those are good ones. Those are even better than the Spanish. How dare I?
All right. I
Oh,
take it. Thank
um,
you.
How dare you? But you're right.
But
I'm
I
Inigo
am right.
Montoya.
Great rolling R's, dude. But all right, let me go see who.
Compliment anyway.
No, it's a compliment. Yeah, it's a compliment.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me go over
Sure,
here and
sure.
find the draw
Got it.
along stuff because I know Rosa's probably over here. So let me see
Somewhere.
what do I got. I got. I don't know what JD's doing. I don't know what JD's doing. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's do JD
Yeah.
first. So
Heck
let's
yeah.
see here. And of course it comes over here for some reason. Okay, let me copy that and then come over here to this. Just give me a second. I will get it right.
You better.
I will. Okay. There's that. And then let me come over here and share. There we go. See? I know what I'm doing. I'm not a boomer.
There you go.
Okay, there we
Boomer.
go.
I wouldn't go that far.
Fine, Jeff. Be judgmental.
Oh.
But alrighty then. So there's that. Let me bring it up so everybody can see it. This is JD's, and for some reason, Amanda Waller has entered into the Scooby-Doo verse, and Batman, of course, who's already a member of the Scooby-Doo verse, is cursing, and Batman would never say that. He would
It's
never say
cursing.
that. Yeah,
AD's got a lot of anger
It's
inside
so
of him.
funny.
he does.
Yeah,
It's the
he does.
autism.
It's hilarious though.
It is.
It's a great Shaggy, though.
It's not a bad
Yeah.
Shaggy at all. The face is pretty
right?
bang on, dude. Yeah.
On point.
Although the Batman is certainly cosplaying, that's for sure. Yeah.
He just needs a positive role model. That's all.
That's probably true, yeah. But there's JD's. If you like that, you can certainly vote for the straw poll. And let's see who else I got here in the straw
Unhinged.
poll. Two Banana Mike was not on the show today, right? But he did.
No.
Now that I'm going to show it in the draw along stuff.
Good.
That is on model.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, his is really good.
We got Mr. Motion here. Oh, Mr. Motion. Okay, here we go. Let's see Mr. Motion. Now, this is how Fred this is how he feels inside.
That's like it's
Over
like
the
Fist of the
abomination
North
called
Star,
Velma.
Fred.
It is
Yeah.
North Star Fred.
This is how he feels over the
Berserker
imposter
Fred.
called Velma.
Yeah.
God damn it,
That's
Velma! It's an
Velma,
ascot.
I'm gonna reach into your chest and pull out your heart.
Well, I wasn't going to go that far. Give me a goddamn Scooby snack.
Too far, Joe.
Yeah, too far. Mr. Motion, hello.
Hello.
Nice. Why is Fred so angry?
Well, he's mostly angry at what Velma did to him. First of all, and said he has a small penis. I mean,
Oh my God!
come on.
Yeah,
How
that's
can
not
you
nice.
Did
not be
Velma
upset about
peg
that?
him? I think
Yes,
Velma
yeah,
pegged him.
Oh God! You always have to go there, Eric. Jesus. But I like it. I think it's really cool. The red is popping like crazy. If you like
Oh, yeah.
Hulk Fred,
Yeah, right.
then vote for Mr. Motion.
It's
Jeff, did you
perfect.
put Adrian on the straw poll?
What was that again?
Did you put Adrian on the straw poll?
Which one's Adrian?
Yeah, Mr. Miracle.
Mr. Miracle.
Mr. Miracle. Yes, he's on there.
Okay, cool. All right. So next, I'm going to look at Rosa though, and yes, it was Old Man Jenkins in the current the new show. You're right. Velma figured it out, and you made her top heavy too.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
That's really good.
it is good.
I
That's
went
it.
without power a day, so I just sort of threw it together because I'm like, we're dealing with an ice storm. Forgive me for not.
Well, yeah, but it's that Old Man Jenkins that's always causing trouble. But whose face is that though? Who are you? depicting?
Rosa.
Oh, what do you mean? Yeah, Old Man Jenkins. That's actually from the wiki. That is Old Man Jenkins.
Kind of looks like Bill Gates.
No,
No,
Old
yeah,
Man-
right.
It looks like Bill Gates. Old Man Jenkins is much thinner with gray hair and a mustache.
Well,
This
he's
is not
dressed
Old
like
Man
Bill-
Jenkins. I thought you were
He's the
doing
one-
Bill Gates.
Oh.
Yeah.
And maybe Bill Gates.
And Rosa, I'm just gonna pop in and say I've seen the pictures of your ice storm. Come on now, that's a Texas ice storm. It's like less than an inch of anything.
No.
Yeah.
It is
You should see
pure
what's going on in
salt
Tennessee right now.
ice.
They are
It was pure-
sensitive little Southerners, Andrew. You know how they are.
The trees are breaking. They can't take it. So you
Uh-huh.
actually have a tree never had that
Uh-huh.
sort of weight on.
Yeah, I every damn winter we have to shovel everything like every freaking day. We have drifts that are like twice your height.
No.
Yeah, we
Well-
we don't want to hear your complaints about a little bit of a icy water falling on you for a half a minute.
And
I mean, my area's been ice for like 2 weeks now. So
Yeah, no, yeah, Southerners.
So be careful and stay safe, all right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh,
Lady-
Amy, are you trying to show me up? God damn it! She did it so with just 3 words, Andrew. God.
Yeah, I heard.
I know.
They don't get it. Them
They
Florida,
don't.
Texas people.
They don't. They don't get it. But anyway, if you like what Rosa's done, it's really great. Please vote for the straw poll. But unfortunately, the winner is about to come up, though. I don't
Yeah.
think you guys can compete with this.
No
Which
one.
is why I asked if Adrian was on the straw poll because,
Yep.
yeah, no, he wins.
Here it comes.
Oh.
That's automatic. That's a smash up of Dungeons and Dragons TV show and Scooby Doo. That's a win. That's just win.
Yeah.
Yay.
I love the Scooby. I
know.
love the Scooby.
That's
It's great.
awesome.
It is awesome. Adrian, where'd you
Thanks.
come up with this idea? Why did you come up with this idea?
I don't know. I just was like, I didn't really have an idea what to do, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make them a dungeoneering party because there's a lot of mystery and monsters and dungeoning.
There is. I need the
Dungeons and
crossover
Dragons
is what I need.
cartoon.
I need it.
So I tried to imitate the original art style too. So
Yeah,
I
no, it's
used
wonderful.
an original picture from the original series as a reference, and then just changed all the stuff around.
And the ascot's still there. It's just a cape. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. You know what? I didn't know I needed that that smash up. But you know what? Now that I'm thinking, the smash up I need with Scooby Doo, Fraggle Rock.
Oh my god.
What?
I need that.
That's an interesting choice.
I don't know. They someone complains their house that has making weird noises and he thinks it's a ghost. They go to investigate.
Yeah.
And find fragments.
The dog's
Fraggles.
on it. The dog is always on it. The dog knows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sprocket.
A sprocket. Yeah.
It would be nice if they encountered an explanation for a supposed supernatural event that wasn't life threatening.
It's true. Or somebody counterfeiting something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Radishes. Radish builders. But nevertheless, this is from Adrian. If you like what he's done, please vote for the straw poll because it's freaking awesome. And I think I have all the straw poll people. So I will go through and look at the draw along stuff, which we have a lot, and I do appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. It's a good day to have a lot. So you guys go ahead and vote, and we're going to take a look at some stuff. Blue Moon is, killing it as usual, but I'll do that last as I usually do. But Two Banana Mike was not on the show today, but damn, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, his is great.
It's perfectly on model, dude. It's perfect.
Oh wow! Dang.
How cool.
Yeah. You know who
Yeah,
who does that all the time, and it shocks me every time. Even though I know it's coming, it shocks me every time. Gary Shipman.
Oh, Shipman's a beast when it comes to that stuff.
Ridiculous, dude. But this is really good. Two Banana Mike.
Mm-hmm. And there's two of them.
There are, and as there should be.
Yep.
But that's awesome. Thank you. We have one from Elrod here, and okay, Elrod. All right. Scooby Doo. Yeah.
So
Diagram, burning in hell.
Yeah, I know.
The evil Scooby.
I'm
It is.
surprised Elrod didn't draw something like out of one of the really weird Scooby Doo spin-offs.
Yeah.
That seems like it would be up
No,
Elrod's.
I appreciate this though. That reminds me of the movie Demon Dog. But that's awesome, Elrod. Thank you very much. He's got another one here too. This one right here is this is more what you had mentioned, Andrew. This is of course a classic.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's very, very cool.
That's awesome.
Jason Gonzalez, or Thunder Rat, has also decided to throw in. Boy, he's getting good, dude. Look at this. Look at that.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a much more realistic take on it, but it's clean, dude.
Yeah, I love that style for the series and the way he interprets Scooby.
Yeah, no, yeah, and I love the hand on the popcorn bag.
Oh, that's good. Well, it's solid.
Yeah.
Yep, the way it buckles under it.
Yeah, no, that's good. Good. Let's see here. I think the rest is Blue Moon. I'll just check real quick. Yep, it is. I'm going to go over to Twitter. So, but that's awesome. Thank you very much, Jason. And let me go to Twitter here. And what? Mindy Kaling in negotiation become King of the Hill reboot showrunner. Go away.
I actually think
No
that's
way.
got to be a lie because Mike Judge has already said that he's going to be running the thing.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah, just go away. Leave it alone. Hank Hill
Not
is
destroying
the
things.
man's man.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a great show. Ooh,
Still a great show.
Only want male superheroes. Is that what they think, Sarah Michelle Gellar? Is that really you? Are you sure? Are you positive? Because you were kind of famous for a reason. I think.
No.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's a great scene there with Bonesaw. That's great. Aw,
Daphne.
it's an elephant. I don't read headlines. It's depressing. I got fired from Screen Rant. Right, I'm sure there's a reason. I don't know what that is. Shazam. Does anyone care? Okay.
Well, they already showed the whole movie in the Shazam trailer.
This lady
You're
is.
right.
I don't know. Yeah, that's right. I don't know why. Why am I watching this? Why is this here? Why do I want to watch her work out and struggle? I mean, dude, girl, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. You can drop it. You just lift up. Just go ahead. It's okay.
The joke is she's helping someone and no one will because they're thinking they're gonna get rich.
Yeah, because it's part of that trend.
Well, she has a lift and drop. It's not that is built for a reason like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's happening. Oh, I don't know. Rooster Teeth. I actually didn't mind that Ruby. It was all right. No, don't need
Animation
it.
was awful.
Okay. Oh yeah, Hogwarts looks great. Food, nice.
Hey.
Ooh, Bloodlines, nice. Anyway, I'll go do my thing here. I always get lost in that. Let's see here. What do I got? I'm looking at the latest. So I got Rosa cheating. I got Eric cheating. Then we have Blue Moon. So let me see. Where's my beginning and my end? Here, I'll start here. Does he not like Scooby Doo? Did we find something else he doesn't like?
You probably.
Butterbrain.
Hey, what's up with this, man?
I do not know, but there's a lot of anger here. A lot of anger, Blue Moon. What are you doing, Doug? Poor Shaggy. What did he ever do to? Jesus.
It actually looks like Fred.
Boo.
It's Fred.
Is it Fred?
I can't
Is
tell.
it Fred?
Fred.
Well, I can't tell.
Might
He's
be
wearing a
Fred.
Scooby. He's wearing a Scooby collar. So
Yeah. Whatever.
That can't be Fred because Fred doesn't have the hair on the chin.
Yeah, right.
That's true. It's got to be Shaggy. So nothing but hate, Doug.
Yeah, what's with the spoon?
I don't know. It's butter, I guess. But of course we have a pirate with a grenade. Okay, that's dangerous. That's wonderful. And
It's actually a ricochet bomb.
He always has the best music. That is such a hard riff.
That's
dude.
great. That's great.
One of the ghosts, I guess.
This transition is great right here. That is Jolly Roger. Yeah, that is such a great transition. Anyway, I'll stop. I will stop. Okay, but thank you very much, Blue Moon. Even though we found something else he doesn't like,
or at least we think. We don't know. It could just be.
He's just being violent.
Yeah, we're just speculating.
Random violence.
Against poor Shaggy. What did he ever do? What did he ever
Acts
do?
of random violence.
But anyway, I need to go and vote myself. So let me come back over the other side and let me bring this up and let me vote. So, alrighty. Because I am getting on my, I do have to leave. But let's see. Who won Drawn a Quarter Fan Edition Scooby-Doo competition? I got Andrew Crappy-Doo Fleming. Someone else seems angry. All right, fine. Amy's Jinkies Lester. That's how you wrote it. It's not my fault. Yeah. Velma's cleavage is about to get upgraded. Amron. God, you're rather sarcastic today, Jeff. Okay. Eric, Old Man Jenkins Hawkins. That's just mean. That's mean. Melissa Jeepers Creepers Lester. What are you trying to say?
Jeepers, I guess.
I guess. One doomed minor 49er rabbit. Well, a little bit of love there.
There you go.
That was
Um,
sweet.
Yeah, that was nice.
Minor
Johan's-
49er was the villain.
He was. Oh, that's right. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
That's
Boo,
cool.
rabbit. Boo.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah. And we got Johan Ruby Ro. Exactly. You say it. Say do Scooby Doo Ruby Ro. Ruby Ro. You do it, Johan.
It's
Ruby
Rue,
Roo.
not Roe.
No,
Roo.
shh. Go ahead, Johan.
Ruby Roo.
Oh, perfect.
Ruby Roo.
Ruby Doo. Yeah, I'm going with that. That's perfect.
Cool.
Ruby Roo.
Mister, looks like we've got another mystery in our hands. Miracle. Nice. Mister, you meddling kids. Yeah, anger's back. Motion.
Yeah.
Rosa, zoinks, y'all. That's perfect, though. You get 10 points for that.
zoinks, y'all.
Yeah, you get 10
Good.
points for that. 10 points for Jeff. And then last but certainly not least, JD, connoisseur of fine Scooby snacks, the comic otaku.
It's great.
Um, so, who do I vote for? Well, we already know who I'm going to vote for.
We already found out.
You did, because it's genius. It's genius, and genius always gets my vote. Okay,
It's true.
I'm waiting. Did my vote mean anything? No.
Yeah, sure.
No.
Appreciate it.
It means I got
nothing.
one
Yeah,
vote.
it meant
Probably.
something to Adrian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to vote. You got my
I
vote.
always appreciate it when you vote for me because it's very rare. So.
It is rare. I'm very, very finicky. We've
Yes,
learned
you are.
this. Yeah. But that was genius. So you definitely get credit for that. But I
Thank
didn't
you.
help at all. I do apologize. And we got a tie up top. It's between Cleavage and Jinkies.
Cleavage and Jinky.
Cuteness and the
Well,
degeneracy.
I mean,
yeah.
cleavage tends to always win in the end.
It does. But Amaran up there cheating again. And of course, we got the other consummate cheater, Amy. Just always cheating. Oh my God.
Animation gets you.
Yeah, it's the cuteness. It should be made illegal. We have to make rules now, Jeff.
Rules for cute.
No
Why?
more cute.
Cute rules?
Yes,
They automatically get to go on the Pro Edition anyway, so
that's true.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
So Armoron's up.
I guess so.
Amaran's up.
Yeah. You mean Mike stole them as well as like he steals everybody from
Yeah,
the show?
he's stealing Amy and Melissa.
Yeah,
Like,
Yes.
Jack and
Typical Mike.
lots of people.
Well, he needs more friends.
He does. But I mean, that's great though. That's awesome. That's kind of the point.
No,
of
it's
That's the point of this show, is to help
Yeah,
give you
yeah.
guys more exposure, actually. So,
no, it's definitely.
yeah. So I mean,
More
it,
exposure? That's debatable.
well, I'm
It would just
saying-
be nice if some of those people that he stole would come back every now and then. Visit.
Yeah, I get it, but I'm actually 100% okay with that. That's kind of what I want, and it isn't necessarily a lot of big exposure with the the YouTube in greater self, but you do get over there to talk to professional people that work for big companies. There's got to be
Oh,
some
yeah.
value in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So cool. Anyway, thank you all very much. Thank you to JD, Rosa, Mr. Motion, Andrew, of course, Adrian, Johan, Rabbit, Melissa, and Eric. Thank you all. Thank you for all the draw logs today. That was really cool. Claps for
Yay.
everybody, especially Rolling R's.
Yay.
Very nice. Very nice. But we do have a tie, and once again, we have the Amy and we have the Amaran. 2 A's. I guess they just, because they're first in the alphabet.
There you go.
But congratulations, you guys. Have fun on Mike's show, and that's awesome. So claps for them. We got claps.
Ah.
Lots of
Woohoo!
claps.
Yay!
Alpha Proto's clapping. It's very, very nice.
They did it.
Thank you, Alpha.
They did it. All right. So thank you all very much. I'm going to try to rush through this because I literally have 25 minutes. So let me get rid of that. I'll let Jeff handle that, and then I'll
Skip
come
me.
over here and do this. I got 25 minutes, so I'm sure I can get it in. But Andrew, go.
Okay. Well, If you guys want to help me out, the Kickstarter only has 6 more days to go. We are over the limit, but I actually just lost a big backer today, so I could use a little bit of help. So if you guys want to come over and help, come over to the Kickstarter campaign and get yourself a book or multiple books, along with a bunch of free extra rewards because we unlock the stretch goals. If you want to read the comic for free first before buying, head to solariansun.com and read it for free. I release every Friday, meaning that next week you'll be able to read up to page 237. On the Patreon, I just finished chapter 18 this week, which means you can read up to page 527.
Wow.
And we'll be moving right on to chapter 19. Maybe I'll take a little bit of a break. I don't know, just so I can finish up the campaign strong.
Couple of deep breaths.
Yep. And so go ahead to patreon.com/AFLM if you want to subscribe. And I think that's about it. If you look at what on my current screen right now, I'm actually working on the cover page for volume 3. So you can have an early preview of volume 3's cover right now.
So we
Special
have
just for you.
we have a
That's looking
succubi.
Wait, is
What?
that one that's up now, or is this the one on the Kickstarter now, or is this?
Yeah.
Nope. This is gonna be the next one. This is gonna be in 2024.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute. I think I missed that one somehow.
Yep.
What's the
Okay.
succubi's
Yep. This is
name?
volume 3. It's Zelity.
Zelity, the succubi. Sweet.
Keeping up with you people is so hard. You and Eric with your millions of books.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Andrew. Amy
thank
and
you.
Melissa, would you guys like to say something? And I will briefly show the cuteness. Oh God, it hurts. And then I'll go over to the coolness with Melissa. Go ahead.
There you go. All right. So now that everybody's got that washed out of their eyes with some really cool animation.
Oh my goodness.
Hi everyone. Thanks for coming to see us. You're all such a blessing. Things are chugging along for us here as usual. We've got our game engine. It's coming along. So that's going to be exciting. But again, it's all like scripting right now, so it's not a lot to look at. But Chester probably has like 20 minutes now, so don't let me go on too long. Just wanted to say thanks for coming by and seeing all of us, and we will see you next week.
Awesome.
Nice.
Melissa?
Yeah, if you want to, keep an eye on keep an eye on us when we finally do get previews and stuff ready to share. It's going to be at our website unseenkingdom.com, and thanks so much.
You'll hear it in the wind when we go yay, but I'll also post it on our website.
I
Okay.
am so
So most important question, girls. This is the question, the only question that actually matters. Who's your favorite? Be your Mike.
oh,
Mike.
What?
I'm like that little dog in that one video where the boy and the girl try to figure out who's the dog's favorite, and they run in opposite directions at the same time.
And the poor little dog sits there
So
and looks back and then just starts running in little circles.
So Andrew,
You're
you
the
called
dog,
me
Chester.
a dog, so I guess I lose,
Yeah.
huh? Oh well.
It was definitely Chester PS5 right there. That's for
Yeah,
Yeah.
I lost. Damn. Oh well. Fine, Mike.
Oh,
Go ahead, Amara.
don't be that way.
Been doing all that much lately.
I am much cuter than Mike. I've met him.
Definitely taller.
Definitely, well, way like I'm twice his size.
Next.
We love both you guys.
Next.
We do, and we appreciate you always
Okay,
making
fine. Go ahead, Amara. Next. All right. Well, Daphne speaks, so that's all that matters. Let's see. We don't need me. I can get rid of that. Eric, sir, you got something coming up.
Yeah, finishing up fulfillment of Zombie Adventures. I got like 5 left to ship out, and those are getting the sketch covers, so that's the hold up there. But then we're launching Zombie World of Oz #5 in April, and this is the current cover that I'm working on for that.
Looks great, dude.
Yeah, if you'd like to
nice.
see some of the sketch covers I did for Zombie Adventures, follow me on Twitter. They're out there.
You got the Wheelers too, and that's neat, dude.
Mm-hmm. Gonna be a lot of Wheelers.
Oh, that's cool, dude. Very nice. All righty.
Okay.
Let's see here. Who do I have left? I did that. I did that. Adrian, would you like to say something?
I don't really have I'm working more than I am being able to draw. So
Yeah, I hear that. I did love your piece today, dude. That was so cool. What a nice mashup.
thank.
I loved
It's
it.
nice.
Yeah.
Appreciated.
Yeah. Mr. Motion.
All right, so y'all can follow me on Instagram at creation.jason. And yeah, I can find a lot of cool stuff there. And right now I just got through drawing a character for my brother for his
Nice.
story that's coming really soon. So it's a sci-fi series actually. And I can't wait. It's called Star Shanty.
Oh, that's an awesome name.
Oh.
Ooh, that sounds like a good book.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for him to finally come up with something. But yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. And stop worrying about AIs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Thank you very much, Mr. Motion. Rosa.
Hi. I love you and you and you and you and you. I'm so glad to be alive. I know you all are used to the eyes. We literally couldn't stop. It just was.
We're
So,
messing
yeah.
with you, Rosa.
Yeah,
I know. You say,
Rosa, just to interrupt for half a second. Amy,
yeah.
Melissa, see, she loves me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
love them too.
All right. Sorry. Go ahead, Melissa. I
love Lamp.
apologize. I apologize.
I love
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
I love Lamp.
Okay, so first of all, I think I finally got 10 Brit reviews all in one book. Did I tell y'all that last week or is it this week? This was this week. And I finally got 10 all in one book because I was really excited because I actually got them spread out over all the books. And so I have like a ton of reviews, but I don't have them all in one place. And that's my plan for Amazon because Jeff, am I right? It's like the algo kicks in around 10 and then again at 50. Is that right, Jeff? He doesn't
I
even let me-
really have no idea. So
I think it's at 10. They'll suddenly start showing up on recommended sometimes. So that happened. And then while I was on the interwebs, I found in the wild, where somebody had reviewed my first chapter of my book and I didn't even know them personally.
wow.
Oh my gosh, somebody did a review and I was so excited. I post on there and I just fangirl squealed and everything. So somebody reviewed my book and I totally acted a fool and I was like, please let me review, post it. So I'm going to do that. But it was really sweet. I was just excited because somebody actually knew what I was. I was excited. But what happened this week is I was on the internet with the National Weather Service during the ice storm, and there's a Met that's on the local boards, and he was posting it. It was Josh Johns with KXXV, which is Channel 25 around here, and he knew my real name from where I do storm spotting. It was like, oh, you're Rebecca. And I was like, yes. So I felt like a celebrity. I was really cool about it too. So yes, I got to be a storm spotter celebrity. So I was excited.
That's great.
Nice.
That's my big week. I hope you're proud of
In
yourself
your
for making
little
me talk.
drizzle.
Shut up. It was a nice storm. Great Texas.
It was a great Texas ice storm, Chester.
It was.
Yes.
I mean, Rosa, just to give you a little bit of reference, because my family are all fishermen, as a teenager,
Yeah.
everyone's
Oh.
required to work on the boats, right? And
Oh, geez.
as soon as I was old enough to say no, I ran to another city called Boston. But I was working on the boats, and we go out in the winter, not the dead of winter, before and after. And one of my jobs, just so you know, these are big old commercial fishing boats, right? One of my jobs
yeah.
was to take a big old metal pole, and because it's so cold, the saltwater ocean spray would come up on the front of the boat and layer it in coats of ice. And we had to knock it off, or otherwise we would sink.
That's horrifying. I know, don't talk like that. That's scary.
So, when you talk about your little drizzle storm in Texas, Andrew and I are a little put off.
Well, it's funny because one of my friends is in Texas right now, for a business meeting, and so like him as a New Englander, he's just like, Texas is shut down right now because they got a little bit of ice.
Yes, we're shut down.
Anyway,
You just go.
Just playing with you, Rosa. But all right, thank you very much, Johan. Go.
Hey,
Johan.
Johan, and it's glad to be here. And you can find me at my Instagram at johan.alexander. I'm still working on the Bonsat Vocals book for the Kickstarter this month, I think. Yeah, just follow him on Kickstarter.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Well, thank
Yay.
you. That's awesome. All right, everybody. Well, did I talk to Adrian? Yes, I did. So thank you all very much. We'll definitely see you next week. What are we doing next week, guys?
I
Do
don't
we
know.
have anything lined up?
I don't think we have anything chosen. So, what
It's
do
a
you guys want to do?
surprise.
See, next week. Today is what? It's your second. Next week is the 9th. So that's going to be after. I know. No, this is what we're doing next week. Valentine's.
Yeah.
Ah.
That sounds cute.
Valentine's.
You don't want me on for that.
But yeah, no, I do want you on for that. But Valentine's is next week. Maybe we'll call it Gruesome Times, or no, we'll just call it Beltane, as it should be. But Valentine's next week. Come back. It'll be awesome. Jeff, take us out of here.
Okay. Hang on. I do that. The thing freaks out. Revenant in the Tomb is still available. I just finished on the audiobook for the Wizard Stone. Everything is up there, available for pre-order. Just opened it up for reviews and bracing for impact. So
nice.
Everything's ready to go. And that's another thing. I will be having a half price sale on my audiobook mid-February, and then the week after that, a half price sale on the ebook.
Nice.
Cool.
Can we get it to review it now? I mean, can I actually? I've got it on pre-order. I think. Can I get it to review?
If you wanna go, you can go up on Book Sirens and pick it up if you want, or I can shoot you a copy if you whichever you want to do.
Yeah.
All right.
I wish I had the time because I'd love to know how you orchestrate such things, but I don't. So.
Yeah.
Let's stay up.
So
no
I'm done.
namaste. You're done.
Oh, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Is that what namaste means in Japanese?
No, that's not what it means. Matter of fact, let me ask someone a little closer to the source. Johan, would you give us a namaste, please?
What is it? Yeah, namaste.
Perfect. Later, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Remember when the winner had to namaste?
Don't let the AI get you. God bless y'all.
Bless you.